And here we go. Welcome to the film podcast that nobody listens to. I am Brodey.
And I am David.
I'm Maria.
You are the third special guest on our podcast that nobody listens to. Congratulations.
Who beat me?
Well, Lawrence was first, and then my buddy Adam, Lucifer Sam, was our last episode.
You're already our best guest, though.
Damn.
I know.
Disrespect already. You know what? David's going to be disrespectful this entire episode because he's trying to defend Nolan's Heat. I mean, The Dark Knight.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Oh, this is going to be fun. So in this episode, David and I are going to have a little debate with The Dark Knight and The Batman. And before we even go further, I will say that The Dark Knight is still a phenomenal film. It's a 10 out of 10, and I love it. However, The Batman, in my opinion, is the best Batman film ever.
Well, I mean, I'll say this. The reason why I also wanted Maria in here is because I think all three of us like both movies a lot, you know? It's not like we have anything against either movie.
No.
You know, all three of us like each of them to varying degrees.
Yeah. No, I may make jokes about The Dark Knight, but that doesn't mean I don't like it or that it's inferior. It's still a phenomenal film in every way.
Yeah, like I'll preface this with like I'll probably say that the Batman is shit, even though I like it a lot.
That's just what you do.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Yeah, and I only saw The Batman once a week ago, and I haven't seen The Dark Knight in months. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm glad to be here.
You'll be the middle ground to say, okay, guys, cool it. All right, both are being a little too much here, especially David. He'll be too much.
I'd like to stir the pot instead of letting it simmer.
Either way, this will be fun.
Yeah. So I saw The Batman 4 times because I am that guy, and it didn't get old after the fourth time.
Nerd.
I know. I am that guy, and it's still awesome.
Well, I've seen it 3 times. I most recently saw it like 2 days ago.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll say this though. My third viewing was interrupted by this lady who kept on taking her fucking phone out and taking pictures of the screen.
That's the worst.
Oh my god.
I had to literally tell her to put the fucking phone away, and then she finally did. This was like a grown-ass woman, though. She was like in her 40s. I'm like, what are you doing?
Did you smash your phone?
I told her, because somebody behind me said, hey, put your phone away, and she stopped for like 20 minutes, and then took it out again and started taking more pictures. And then I said, put your fucking phone away or I'm going to throw it 5 rows back. And then she finally put it away.
Oh my god, you're just threatening random women in public? You finished. Yeah.
Cancel David. Wait, was she using Flash? Was it Flash?
Yeah, she was using Flash.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's even worse. It's like, at least take the Flash off.
Because this is my third viewing. It would have bugged me less if she just had her phone out and was sending a text or something, you know, because it's out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
But when I can see it, you know, when I can see the fucking flash, I'm like, no, that's too much.
Like, it'll make the picture look like shit because, oh my god, people are so stupid.
I love that they'll stop. Someone will say something and they'll stop for like just a few minutes and then go back to it. Like that person has gotten over it by then.
No fucking shame. It's ridiculous.
You know, I've been fortunate with all my 4 viewings. No one was an asshole. It was like the greatest thing ever. So I got lucky 4 fucking times.
That's what she said. But my first 2 viewings were really good. But you see, you know why this happened though? It's because these are what the Batman fans are like.
Oh,
if this was The Dark Knight, it'd be perfect. It'd be all silent, and people would know when to clap and what's funny.
Oh, would it now? Oh, people clap in your theater like Marvel fans? That's fucking stupid.
No, that's great. Come on now.
This isn't a sports game, bro.
You stand up and cheer at the end of The Dark Knight every single time.
That's ridiculous.
You stand up and you fucking marvel.
I'm not a meathead. I don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not a film bro. I don't care that much.
All right, whatever. Bunch of haters.
So how should we do this? We really didn't discuss how like we would even like talk about this.
Well, I mean, I feel like we can just go into it. Look, again, I'll say this. I'll preface this with, right away, okay? I think the Batman is more comic accurate to what the character is.
Yeah.
in The
True.
Dark Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think The Dark Knight is a better movie. That's my whole point.
True.
The Dark Knight has one thing over the Batman, and that is
Everything.
Heath Ledger. That is
And
it.
Aaron Eckhart. Give
Yeah.
Aaron Eckhart his credit.
You're right. But
I was gonna say both of those villains are better than the Riddler in the Batman.
Yes.
Look, here's the thing. Heath Ledger's Joker is like top tier in every way, but I think Paul Dano delivers a phenomenal performance and should be in conversation with one of the best comic book villains we saw on the screen. Because
Well,
I don't know
again,
about that, but I did love him. And he sang to me, so that was really special.
he what? Oh,
He sang to me.
I got it. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, look, Paul Dano is good in it, especially when he's in the mask. I do think he just overperforms a little bit. Maybe a
Wrong.
fucking lot in the interrogation scene, like a fucking lot.
Wrong.
No, I'm just gonna
It's
rip the
good,
Band-Aid
he
off.
overperformed.
Hot take: Gary Oldman overacts the fuck out of his performance in The Dark Knight. He is
No.
over the top.
What
No.
are you talking about?
He's so
You're on
over the
crack.
top. David, I'm sorry.
You are-
The
You're
movie
so wrong.
The movie should have
Oh my
stopped
God.
after Heath Ledger because I hate that
Put
scene
the pipe away.
with
he
the
was
Two-Face
perfect in
and Gary Oldman saying, "I'm sorry for everything." It's like, oh, calm down, bro. It's just so overdramatic. I can't
There's a gun
stand
to
it.
his family's head. How do you want him to say it?
I just look. Gordon in the Batman was perfect because Gordon is not supposed to be this theater student, bro. He's supposed to be this calm, cool, collective, police lieutenant. I'm sorry. I just never liked Gary Oldman's
I
performance.
love
I
in
love
the
Jeffrey
Batman. Yeah, I do too. But I love in Batman movies when Gordon is there and then somebody else walks in who's the commissioner, and you just know they're gonna die because there's
Yeah.
no way he's not gonna be Commissioner Gordon.
That's true. And what a
You're
name,
always
Pete
trying to figure out
Savage.
how the other person's gonna die.
That's an awesome name for a commissioner, Pete Savage.
I like that actor. It sucks that he was only in fucking one scene.
What else is he
basically.
in? I recognized him, but I don't.
He looks really familiar. I don't know off the top of my head, but he's always good. I've seen him in a few
I'm
things.
gonna
though.
look him up.
Happy fucking Halloween. That was a great line. Maybe smile.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he said the F word. He's kind of a badass.
Yeah.
he's really cool.
I forget PG-13 films can say the F word once, so like, what's the point then?
They don't do it enough.
No.
Yeah, I feel like you can do it even more than once. It just can't be like repeatedly happening.
Which is why I love the Batman, because it pushes the boundaries for a PG-13, and I was shocked when I first watched it. Like, Warner Brothers really wrote this off and said, fine, do this noirish Batman. Like, make it dark, not even like in terms of story, but lighting, and make it 3 hours long. That to me is just like, hell fucking yeah.
Well, again, it's like the happy middle between the kind of kookiness of the Tim Burton Batman movie, like the realness of the Dark Knight. It's like
Yeah.
right in the middle.
Perfect median. And it is goofy. Like, the Penguin's goofy, and I love that scene where they have him tied up, and he's like, open your eyes! It's so funny.
What are you
fucking
showing
love
me
it.
here? Come on.
Hey,
so
what
funny,
does the
it's
penguin
great.
say? Hey, whoa! I just love that performance so much. Colin Farrell was so
Pete
good.
Savage has been in a bunch of what looks like garbage, so
Oh.
I don't know any of this.
I thought he was Mark Marion, but that's not him.
No, his name is Alex Ferns. I don't know
That's a
him.
cool name. I dig
No.
it. Alex Ferns.
I like
Sounds like a plant.
What? Fern.
What was I gonna say? I also liked. I mean, come on. The Dark Knight also has a few other things going for it. The mayor in the Dark Knight is way better than the mayor in this movie.
You mean his eyeliner is better than the mayor in this movie?
I don't give a damn. Okay, he's a better actor.
I think both mayors are kind of eh. I mean, this mayor didn't have a chance because he, spoilers, gets killed in the beginning by the Riddler.
Oh, I
is a great
forgot about
scene.
that guy.
Great scene.
I forgot he was the mayor.
Oh, are you talking about the other mayor? The one who's
I was
elected?
talking about the other one, but
Oh.
you could count either one.
Oh.
Like I still prefer the one from the Dark Knight to.
I
both
do
of
like
them.
her name, Bella Real. That's a cool name.
Oh, I
cool
had the
name.
dumbest thought when I was watching the movie because they kept saying Bella Real, and I thought they meant Battle Royale, and I thought she was a villain.
Oh my gosh, just stop this recording now. Jesus. By the way, in Batman, everyone says Jesus so much. I'm like, this is awesome. I just love everything about this movie. It's perfect.
Yeah, look, what I really liked about the Batman was no fucking bullshit about showing his parents get killed.
Yes.
We all know what happens.
Yes.
They didn't have to show any of the any training montages. We know what he's done. We know how he's prepared.
Right to the point.
Batman Begins showed you all his training and whatnot. Like, you don't need any of that. We all know that. And I like that Gordon, before he's the commissioner, already has an established relationship with Batman, so we don't have to have that.
It's
weird,
so good. I love their dynamic in that movie.
Yeah, he trusts him more than the other cops on his force, which I dig. I like that.
Oh, I love the cop who hates Batman but loves Bruce Wayne. That was funny.
Oh, Martinez.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, he's a good
good.
character.
I like that guy. Yeah.
So you mentioned the Batman Begins, which is something I wanted to bring up. How come Batman Begins, that Gotham is so good, but the Dark Knight, it's just Chicago? I fucking hate that about the Dark Knight. It's just Chicago. Why? Where is Gotham from Batman Begins? Like the slummy, disgusting, poor people. No, the Dark Knight's just like, oh, we forgot about the poor people.
I didn't hate poor
Batman
people.
fixed it.
He didn't fix it. He didn't fix shit.
He fixed it. He did it.
He did. He fixed it all. She's right.
Yeah.
But no, if you watch Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, even the cinematography is like completely different. Like the Batman Begins is just so dark and moody and kind of Burton-y. And The Dark Knight is just Nolan's realism again.
The Batman fixed it. He got rid of the poor people and he got rid of the moon and he said sunshine only.
Sunshine, literally. I don't know. And David,
it rains a lot in the Batman, by the way.
I love that. It's very noir. Yeah. Speaking of that, I tweeted about how the Dark Knight Gotham is just Chicago, and I don't know why, but it got 5,000 likes. So I'm like, I guess people agree with me about that shit.
Fucking dumb too.
5,000 people. And I read the quoted tweets, and people were like, that is such a nitpick. I'm like, I said I still love the Dark Knight. I hate people. I muted it a while back, but that's just something about the Dark Knight I really don't like, because Batman, the atmosphere of Batman's important to me, and the Dark Knight really doesn't have an atmosphere at all.
Oh, I disagree.
I feel that the Joker has a good atmosphere, kind of, but when he's not in the scenes, it's just a crime thriller, which it's a good crime thriller. I'm not saying it's bad. I just like the moody Batman atmosphere in the Batman.
Well,
the emo mood.
I love it.
Oh,
Give me emo, please. More Nirvana.
I like the fact that he was actually playing the song though, and like he turns it down when they start talking.
Yeah,
about
you're right. I didn't even notice that. So you said that.
Yeah. He like turns it down. I was like, oh shit, he's actually listening to the song. Like,
how many times do you think Alfred has heard that song?
Oh, poor Alfred.
And I hate to say this, but Michael Caine as Alfred was always distracting, because Michael Caine's a big name actor, and his voice is so Michael Caine. I just can't. When he talks, I'm just like,
you need to stop.
So distracting.
No,
he's good.
Now you're pushing it.
He's good. I don't know. I just never
dug it.
Take
2 steps back, please.
I never dug him or Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman's just too over the top for me.
Gary Oldman's everything.
Gary Oldman is like an all-time great actor.
He is. I'm not saying he's
bad.
He's
so good as Gordon. Stop it.
I think he's too over the, especially that ending with Two-Face. I just can't. It makes me laugh. I laughed when I saw it in theaters.
I don't get why you think he's overreacting when somebody has a gun pointed at his kid's head.
Like, he's really overreacting. Like, overreacting the overreaction. I don't know. I just can't. It makes me laugh every time I watch it.
I don't think you can overreact in a situation like that.
Yeah, how's that not overreacting, but the fucking singing that goddamn song by Paul Dano in the interrogation scene is
don't.
Well, the Batman sets up that tone, and the Dark Knight sets it up as, like, heat, but then when you have Gary Oldman just like screaming, I can't, man. I fucking can't. And Two-Face's burnt face, he would have died. So no one likes realism, right? So you mean to tell me someone's face got burnt off and he's alive?
Are we gonna get into that argument? Are we gonna get into that argument again about the acid versus the fire?
This is not about acid. This is about Nolan's realism and how someone's face was burnt off and he's still somehow alive.
Yeah, there are burn victims who survive with their face being
his eye is coming out of his skull.
acid being thrown on your face, your brain would disintegrate. It would burn through the skin and the bone and the muscle and the brain.
And you're right, but he didn't throw acid. He was burnt, and his fucking face is exposed. His brain would be melted.
You could live through that. You can live through. There are plenty of burn
there are people who live through that kind of thing.
Brodey, I don't know if you know this, burn victims exist, and they've been burned that badly.
There is, but when literally you can see your fucking skull, I think you'd be a little more than a vegetable, let alone dead.
Oh, it happened like a week before, a few days before. He hasn't healed.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't had skin grafts and everything.
Y'all crazy. And
oh my god.
And here's another hot take. Speaking of the ending of the Dark Knight, why does Batman take the blame? Why can't they just say the Joker killed Harvey Dent? Like they could have done other things instead of Batman going, "I'll take the blame because I am."
Even though the public doesn't know, the cops do know. Like,
no, they don't. Only Gordon knows.
No,
there was like 3 people there.
Exactly, but they know that the Joker's there, so they know it wouldn't have been him. Somebody would have exposed that later on.
And then we get that awful monologue. He is the light of the blah blah Dark Knight.
Awful monologue.
And then Hans Zimmer's mid score comes in, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're upsetting me.
Why'd you bring Maria on? You said she was a mediator. She's just on your side.
I don't know why I'm here.
It's okay. I'm glad you're here. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be mean. I love The Dark Knight again, but there's just things I've had issues with for years. I do. I still think it's awesome. Here's the thing for me, man. The Batman is the Batman film I've wanted my whole life. The Dark Knight was 50% what I've wanted from a Batman film, and the other half was still awesome. So, like, finally having that movie for me is, like, great. And now I can kind of see, like, there are some flaws with The Dark Knight that I just really can't get over.
There's flaws with the Batman we can't get over.
There are more flaws with the Batman.
Maria.
Andy Serkis. I don't like Andy Serkis in the Batman. I'm sorry.
All right, I disagree.
I liked him. I liked his Alfred.
I don't.
He's not in enough of the movie. That's the biggest
He's not. And I don't know. He looks like he could beat Bruce Wayne in a fight. I don't like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Maria, you brought up a point the other day about a problem you had with it, and you said that the Batman changes out of his outfit a lot, which I noticed after seeing it 4 times. When he's in his like hat and masks like outfit, he's wearing the Batman suit underneath all those clothes. He can just put his mask on, so it's not like he can change in and out of his suit.
No,
quickly.
He is so much thinner.
No, I saw it.
I was gonna say the suit is too bulky. There's no way he has.
No,
I saw it. I swear.
I
paid attention.
I don't trust you. No.
Okay.
Right.
Also, Batman solves the riddles too quickly. It annoys me.
Well, he's smart.
No.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Now that we're talking about solving the riddles, URL is a stupid ass riddle. I remember
it's horrible.
That's a horrible reveals URL.
And canonically, really? Batman does not speak Spanish.
Well, the point is, they were overthinking the riddle. That was the point. That Riddler was just tricking them because they were they were overthinking it. And when he goes URL, I'm like, oh, it's so simple. But it's so simple, they just overthought it.
So dumb.
So stupid.
I liked it.
It's dumb.
It's bad. No.
Yeah, it's dumb. Look, at least admit this, because this was trending a couple of days ago. Somebody tweeted that the new Batman movie has a better interrogation scene than The Dark Knight, which is absolute.
No, it doesn't. I agree with you, David. However, I wish Heath Ledger was in The Batman, because Christian Bale as Batman is a little distracting with his stupid fucking Batman voice.
I love the voice.
I hate his voice. Every other Batman movie, they talk normal, except for Ben Affleck. I don't count him. Every other Batman film, they talk normal, and Christian Bale is like, you know what? I'm gonna get throat cancer and talk, and it's so terrible. I cannot, because the Joker has these awesome lines. He goes, "Where are they?" It's like, bro, calm down.
I love it.
Intimidate. He has to intimidate. Come on now.
Yeah, because he's not scary at all, because his suit looks like ass.
What if instead of the throat cancer voice, he just used his British voice?
Oh, that's even scarier. He should have done that.
Maria, what do you think about this? I think Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne is just like Patrick Bateman, but not like crazy. I just get distracted when he's like, I bought the place. And it's like, dude, start talking about business cards now. It'd be really funny.
That
I could
is
see that.
true, but I love it.
I mean, I guess it kind of works because billionaires
Again,
are kind of crazy, I
made the
guess.
point. Robert Pattinson is probably the best Batman, like in suit, but I think
I'd agree with
Christian
that.
Bale is the best Bruce Wayne.
True.
Excuse me. I like Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne a lot.
No.
Oh my god.
I like Michael Keaton more as Batman than Bruce Wayne.
He is a good
Yeah.
Batman.
His Bruce Wayne is kind of boring.
Yeah, his Batman's like intimidating. It's just that he can't move in the suit, and you can fucking tell.
You know, it's funny that it took him like 6 movies to finally figure out, you know what, maybe he should be able to move his neck.
Yeah.
Very true.
No, you know what's funny, and it's not even the same Batman movies that we're talking about. There's always one movie that comes up with almost everybody I talk to as a movie that, oh, I loved it as a kid, but when I got older, it's shit.
Batman.
And it's Batman Forever.
Oh my god, dude, that was me.
For everybody.
That was me. I was a kid. I loved that
Yeah.
film. I watched it a few years ago. Like, wow, this is grade A ass cheeks, man. This is horrible.
I
But I loved it as a
loved
kid.
Batman and Robin when I was little.
Now
Oh,
that's
no.
a funny movie. I'll watch that just to laugh
it's
my ass
funny.
off.
I used to have it like recorded on my TV, and then every morning I'd watch some of it and then like pause it and go back to it. And I would just do that morning after morning, and when it was over, I'd restart it. And I did that for like months.
That's awesome. You know what sucks? Because Arnold Schwarzenegger could have been a good Freeze if he actually played it seriously and his dialogue wasn't just puns. You
But
know?
he's never been a good
No.
actor. Come on now.
Yeah, true.
Well, it's a fucking comic book movie. I think he could have pulled it off if they actually did a little.
You could
serious.
say that about the Batman. You need a good actor to be the Riddler in Batman.
Oh my
That's
God.
the issue here is that there's a there's a certain people think that because comic book movie you don't have to take it seriously, which is the reason why like The Dark Knight wasn't even nominated for Best Picture that
Which
year.
it should have
when
been.
it is so
Yes.
it's so head and shoulders above every other movie that came out that year.
Uh-huh.
It's
2008,
iconic for a
not great
reason.
year.
It's iconic
It
for a reason.
changed the Oscars rules because of
Literally.
that.
Well, Heath Ledger was the first actor to win for a comic book role, right?
The
Yeah,
only.
Well, besides
Oh,
Joaquin.
yeah.
One.
Undeserving for Joker.
Well, that
Oh,
was like a you've done a good job career award kind of thing, like
Yeah, I hate when
DiCaprio.
they do
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's funny.
like, I do think it's crazy that after Joaquin won, there are now only 2 characters in which 2 different actors have won like an Oscar for playing the same role, and it's
Don Corleone.
Don Corleone, which is Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro, and
Yep.
now it's the Joker,
Which is
Heath
kinda
Ledger and
cool.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Completely
really
different characters, but very
Yeah, yeah.
iconic characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that's interesting. But
Which
Yeah, I
set
mean-
of actors did it better, though?
I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna say Heath Ledger. Oh,
no,
which
well, I mean,
character?
if you're
Oh my
saying
gosh.
both actors, like then I'd take Don Corleone.
Oh
only
yeah, because both of their performances are good.
Joaquin brings down the award.
Yeah.
For,
Okay, listen. I know it's weird that he won for it, but I still think Joaquin was really, really, really good in that movie.
he's good, but it's not even
He's the
a
best part.
top performance of his own career.
Even though the
Yeah.
ending, that monologue that writing is fucking garbage. It sucks because that's a good scene, but we scream and cry werewolf. It's like, who wrote this?
We're gonna go werewolf.
It's terrible. Like, that's so awful. You get what you fucking deserve. I did like that line. That was great.
Yeah, even though the whole movie is just a ripoff.
Hey, do you guys remember the scene where he meets what's her name, the chick, and we
Zazie Beetz?
yeah we see the scenes where they were together, but really they weren't because it was in his mind because we're stupid. Yeah. The film had to show us that he actually wasn't with her because he's crazy. Thank you, movie, for showing
her
me.
just saying that she didn't know who he wasn't enough to convey that to us.
No,
we
'cause-
needed a whole flashback.
Audience stupid, movie smart.
Exactly.
And let me bring this up because I've seen both of the Scorsese films. People say it rips off. Yes, it has scenes where it kind of rips it off, but I don't think it's a full ass rip off of Scorsese films. Like, I see inspirations, but not like total. Like, this is a Taxi Driver.
It's the exact plot of King of Comedy, but with the tone of Taxi Driver.
I mean,
Yeah, but done horribly.
I don't
The
think
final
it's a total
bit
rip-off.
on the talk show, the whole plot with the talk show, that's King of Comedy to a T.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Joker. I know people hate it. I don't think it's awful. I still like it in a way. I don't think it's
It's fine.
awful. Yeah.
Okay.
The score is awesome.
Yeah, the score is great.
It looks good too. Like like it's a well-made movie. It's just
It looks good,
Good
besides
performance.
the scene in the bathroom. I hate that scene when he's dancing in the
that's
bathroom.
awful. Yeah.
I hate that scene.
I
And
mean, it's
on the
not
stairs.
as bad as the staircase scene.
The
where-
stairs is bad.
That
Local
needle
song
drop
is
with
on.
that song was awful. I'm like, why did you use? That's like, dude, that's the song I heard when I played Pee Wee football back in like 2003. They played that in Saturday mornings before our football games. Like, why is it this song? It's awful.
Just use the score.
Yes, and they
it's
they
so
changed the
good.
score. It's like, what the fuck's awful. That's terrible.
I'm glad that we're using this Batman pod to shit on the Joker movie because it deserves.
I still like it though. I still like it.
I
a
mean,
lot.
I don't think it's terrible. I think it's
Yeah.
like a 3
Yeah.
out of 5 for me, but it's still like
I think I gave it a
Yeah.
3.5 or a 7. I don't have it on
I'm gonna give
DVD or
it a
Blu-ray.
2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Maybe a
fair.
2.5.
That's fair. I mean, it's better than the Batman at least.
You know, if
Garbage
Heath
ass.
No.
Speaking of Joker, I do have one critique about the Batman, and this is after me seeing it 4 times, okay? And I know, Maria, you're going to fucking hate me for this. I think Barry, what's his name, is not convincing in that. I know it's just one little scene,
Logan?
but I cannot stand that scene. It's such
We're gonna fight.
it's such a
We're gonna
throw-in.
fight.
His voice sounds like he's 16. Riddle me this. What it like? It just sounds
I
like
knew his voice
it's
immediately.
not convincing. His laugh it sounds like a 2-year-old's laughing. I just could not get into it. I'm like, they
That's
should
the
have
thing,
cut
though.
that.
Is that the first time I watched it, I almost forgot he was in the movie, and I had heard that he had a billing as officer or whatever the fuck. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Wait, which fucking police officer is he? I don't see him."
Like, obviously, I can't judge it based off a 30-second like little line read, but I'm not convinced. And if he's going to be in these sequels, I hope he's better because I just could not. I didn't believe a word he said. I'm like, oh, that's
keep
Barry
telling
from
people-
Kill Him Second
I
Secret Hero.
loved him.
I was
But,
not
like, I
convinced.
keep telling people, Batman has the best rogues gallery.
Oh, not
of
even
villains.
close.
Yes,
Not even
absolutely.
close.
I-
But
I really
Spider-Man,
wish-
nah, no.
Fuck
Fuck no.
Spider-Man's like his villains are good, but they don't touch the Batman.
Not even close.
But
Yeah.
what bugs me is that they just keep reusing the Joker, and I'm like, man, make a trilogy without the Joker. You don't need him. We've already had like
Yeah.
all these other
Yeah,
actors
true.
establish a good Joker. It's like we've seen it all. Give us some other fucking obscure villains from his, from his rogues gallery. I'm sure it'll still be good.
I
But-
think
Yeah.
Warner Brothers just told Matt Reeves to throw that scene in because it felt so out of place. They really
Did,
did.
yeah.
Like, it
And
cuts
I
from
loved every second of it.
that great ending where Batman's, that kid in the helicopter, he's like, I should be a symbol of hope. I love his arc. And it cuts to that. And it's like, this just felt so out of place. They should have just cut it out and made it like a deleted scene or something.
yeah,
Or
I
like
mean,
whatever.
Was there a post-credit scene
I don't stay for that shit.
for what?
for the Batman? Because at my movie
No.
theater, they've started turning on all the lights as soon as the credits roll. So if I would have stayed, I wouldn't have been able to see it. So I left.
No, because I usually will stay for that, and I stayed the first time, and then like nothing came up, and so I was just
Yeah,
like,
because
oh,
this
okay,
is
so-
Marvel. Because Marvel makes people stay for an extra 30 minutes to watch a 3
So
second
does
clip.
DC movies. Chill.
Yeah.
What, like the DCEU? I didn't watch the. I
Yeah.
haven't seen any of the besides BVS, which is a
All-
terrible
all I
fucking
hope-
movie.
All I hope is that they keep this trilogy far away from the DCE. Fucking keep it away from them.
Give Matt Reeves
Wanna-
money. That dude
It's just
is
so
great.
confusing now. All of the different tangents and things.
Well, they
in their
finally
universe.
realized that copying Marvel was not a good idea because that whole fucking universe, like BVS, was just terrible. Like just fucking awful, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't
It's
like Ben Affleck's
Phantom Thread
Batman.
awful.
Really?
Wait, me or him?
Brody, you?
No, yeah, I don't know. He's fine. He's not the worst. I don't like his suit. It looks fake. It looks like a CGI
Is
suit.
Bruce Wayne? He has the best Bruce Wayne.
I do like Jeremy Irons as Alfred. It just sucks he was wasted.
I didn't
In those
because he was
fucking
being way too British and I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Excuse me, Michael Caine is like the British of the British men. His
Hey, there will be
But
no.
I
Master
understand
Wayne.
him.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Michael Caine makes me cry. Stop.
Exactly. Michael
He's in
Caine is
Jaws
so
the
good at
Revenge.
fucking-
Fuck that movie. It's so funny,
What is
though.
so wrong with him being in Jaws the Revenge? He wanted a paycheck.
Hey,
Let
good
him
for
live.
I don't know. He's
That
just
is-
distracting.
That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, though.
It is pretty ass.
Yeah, but he got to buy a house out of that, so let him
You
live.
did say that, which is awesome.
I know that in Batman Begins, the house was burnt down. I don't like the Batcave in The Dark Knight. It's just a giant, like, it looks like a mall. Like, just like a big-ass, like, mall that was stripped.
It's a music video.
It is
set.
because his Batcave was destroyed.
I know,
Yeah.
but they could have just... Oh, so he can rebuild the poor part of the city, but he can't rebuild a mansion in, like, a year? Come on, bro.
He cares about
Come
the
on.
city more than he does about his
Yeah,
stupid
and plus he
mansion,
said it.
okay?
He's gonna rebuild it brick for brick, so he's trying to do it exactly the way it was before. I assume.
Yeah.
That's just bad writing. Nolan should have
No,
got
it's
someone else for that.
not.
What are you talking about?
Oh my
He's trying to get
god.
me mad.
So he had a backup Batcave? It looks like I'm in, like, Dillard's without any of, like, the shit in there. It's so
It looks like a
distracting.
music video set
It
to me.
does. Oh, I don't know. And I don't like his Batmobile. I never liked the Tumbler. It looks like a fucking tank.
That's the point.
It is better than Ben Affleck's Batmobile, which I can't even picture it right now. It's so forgettable.
Yeah.
I mean, with Ben Affleck though, besides the fact that his Bruce Wayne was a fucking moron,
Yeah.
I didn't hate the Batman voice changer thing that they used because I'm like, well, at that point, it's like, okay, he's just distracting his voice. I mean, like hiding his voice. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
well, that works.
Tell me, do you bleed? You will.
But like, honestly, Robert Pattinson does the actual voice, and it sounds.
I
good.
love it. I love his voice. His Batman's perfect. I love his suit. I love his performance. I love his fucking intimidation from his eyes. His eyes
His
say
eyes
so
are
much.
so good.
I know. Ugh.
That one reaction. Are we saying spoilers, by the way?
I did say spoilers earlier.
Okay. When a Falcone dies and he looks at him, his
Yeah.
eyes do like this thing, and I'm like, I didn't know eyes could do that. Get off. Go off.
I love
great.
the expression when he finally sees the last riddle.
Yeah.
And like he
Yeah.
starts realizing that the bombs are gonna start going off. They like pan right to his eyes, and they're really expressive. It works really well.
Yeah, because he's a little rich boy who doesn't know what a carpet tool is.
My favorite scene, though, one of my favorite scenes with him and his eyes is when the Riddler shows that video of his parents, and he takes the mask off, and this expression on his face looks horrified. Like that one shot, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Ugh.
I love his acting. I love both of their acting, but mostly Robert Pattinson's when he's interrogating Riddler
It's a
and he
great
thinks
scene.
Riddler knows that he's Bruce Wayne. Because
Yeah,
that
yeah,
did
yeah.
trick me.
It did me
he knew.
too. I actually, after my first viewing, I thought he knew he was. I didn't really pay close attention because I was such in awe. But the second view, I'm like, oh, he does know he's Batman. That's good. Good scene. I like how he inspired the Riddler in the wrong ways, and the whole arc was like his whole fear was not working, and he should be a symbol of hope. I really liked that aspect about the Batman.
Yeah. One thing that bothers me that I'm thinking about is that the action scene in the rafters against like Riddler's minions.
Mm-hmm.
I thought shouldn't like in like a logical sense the point of that scene to be Batman stopping them, but they've already shot the mayor. So like I know he wants to stop them really, but there's no like stakes. Like, it's already flooding and the mayor was shot, and now Batman's just there fighting them.
Well, I think they were going to kill other people, too, not just the mayor. Like, they were just going to cause complete chaos.
Okay, but you set up the mayor thing, so in our minds, he wants to stop them from doing that, but then they do it anyways before he gets there.
Luckily, she survived.
Yeah.
I did like that ending, how it's like a big comic book like reveal, like the Riddler has this big plan to fucking flood the city. Jesus, and then have his minions kill people. It's like, holy shit. It's so comic booky, and I fucking loved it.
Okay, now that you bring up the Riddler and his plan, this is my biggest gripe with the movie, okay?
Here we go.
Listen. His whole thing is, hey, let's take down all these corrupt people.
Right.
Let's bring him down, and that's why we're all for it. Everybody's like, "Yeah, this is cool that he's only bringing down the bad folk that are in charge." And it's like, okay, and all of a sudden, the last part of his plan is, I'm gonna flood the whole city and have everyone fucking die. So many people died. So many innocent people that are just like on the street fucking died, and it's just
so many orphans died.
He said it in his live stream. He said
totally goes against what he was like the beginning part of his plan where he's only trying to get the bad people.
He never
Like, if
said
they-
that though. He said he's going to unmask the truth. And then in his little live stream, which was cute, he was like, we said why us our whole lives now. They're going to say, why us? Then he fucking hangs up. And I'm like, so he's just he's just acting out more revenge, really, on the city.
He was terrible. But listen.
Oh. Wait, what does he say? He said, this is not how this is supposed to go.
Oh, God, that's
I
so
love
bad.
that scene. It's so good.
I love it so much. He's so
Paul
good.
Dano is so good. I love him.
He is.
He's
I
so
love
good.
him so much. He looks
So
like a
much
little
better, and there
weasel.
will
I
be
love
blood.
it.
He goes for it, and there will be blood, and he just
Okay.
is so much better.
Well, yeah, duh, but he's still good in this.
No, when we first meet him, he turns around. He has that
Mhm.
little geeky smile. I'm like, this is awesome. I fucking love this.
He's a little weasel.
I just ordered my fucking pumpkin pie.
What crazy that he still looks like he's 22 or whatever, and he's
in his
pushing
40, right?
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's older
oh
than
my
Robert Pattinson.
God.
He's a good actor.
He looks like a 13-year-old boy.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
he's the Riddler. Like, to me, that is perfect casting. Like, I'm dead ass serious. He is so good.
True.
So good as the Riddler.
I love him.
He's easily the best live action Riddler we've
Oh,
ever
not even
seen.
close. Well, that's not
even
fair.
close.
You got Frank Gorshin,
I
who's
like-
awesome in the original
Yeah.
series, and then Jim Carrey's just being Jim Carrey. It's not his fault.
I like the guy in Gotham.
I don't.
Oh, I like him.
I don't
You're
watch
right.
Gotham.
He's pretty good.
Gotham
Would I
was
like
ass,
Gotham?
but I liked him. No, it's ass.
No,
okay.
it's not. It's not a good show, but it's like if you're
They
a
got some
diehard
of the
Batman
villains
fan,
so well.
yeah.
Penguin and Riddler,
I
they
saw
were great.
Joker with his hair falling out. I'm like, what is this shit? It looks awful.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
ripped off his
you-
face.
The only the villain that's really bad in that show is Jada Pinkett Smith, who's like one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in anything.
She's not even
Wait,
like a comic book
she's in
villain.
it?
Yeah, she's in it, but she's like a made up character, and she's terrible.
Yeah, I'm
She's
not gonna
fucking
watch it.
Awful.
I'm not.
Yeah, but they did do a good Joker.
Oh, they did. I thought his name was Jerome.
Yes.
Wasn't he the
Good.
ginger
I like
from
that
Shameless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But his name was Jerome, but he was basically the Joker. He cut off his face.
You know,
I
it
remember
sounds
that.
much better than Barry. What's his fucking name in the Batman?
No.
Yeah, I did not. Even his little we got a little shot of his face. It looked just ugh. Stop. Please don't have him in the sequel. Bring Mr.
You
Freeze.
stop.
Bring Mr. Freeze in, please.
Mr. Freeze is kind of ridiculous.
He needs
I'm
some
sorry.
justice. The Heart of Ice in the animated series is top
Oh,
tier.
it's amazing.
Top tier.
Yeah, but like, there's such a grounded kind of thing. Someone who freezes people with a gun, it's kind of weird.
well, it's a.
That's fair.
To be
But
fair,
that's why, like, they tease. I don't know how much you guys know about the Batman, like, lore, but they do tease Hush, who's a big fucking.
I just watched the
Really?
movie right before we started recording, and I liked it. It was good.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, not to like step on any toes, but like the reporter that Thomas Wayne has killed or whatever,
Mhm.
that's probably the villain's dad.
Okay.
I thought that was going to be Riddler's dad, honestly, when I first saw it.
I love.
Because you can say like hush money, and they put the word hush up, and I'm like, well, that's super fucking obvious. That's the name of one of his villains, and I think he's in one of the Arkham games too. He's a great fucking villain. I'm excited to see him.
I love how in the Batman's parents, for once, they're finally like flawed people. Like they're not like these perfect saints that Batman's fighting
perfect.
for, which I fucking
I love
love.
that.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's great.
It was kind of an annoying exposition dump. Like the video, then the two monologues afterwards. I didn't really like
I disagree. I loved that video where he's like, "And he was murdered." Like I just love that entire scene.
that.
awful in
It
that.
was a little cringy.
Like
Yeah.
Gary Oldman in The Dark Knight.
What are
No!
you talking about? In
Oh
no
my
fucking way is he cringy
gosh.
at all.
He's too much for me,
know-
man. I love him, but he's too much as Gordon. I just can't.
There are a couple things wrong with the Dark Knight, and it's all about the random background people that will say fucking
No more
weird
dead
lines.
cops.
No more dead cops.
That's like Evil Dies Tonight and Halloween Kills. Terrible.
Oh, yes.
But I mean, that's a good movie though. So
Oh my
No,
God.
don't.
This dude.
Don't.
This dude. No, the Joker's plan in The Dark Knight, I have to bring this up.
things are worse than ever.
He is so lucky in that movie. He just times everything right perfectly somehow,
Good for
even though it
him.
could go fucking
Yeah,
awful.
he's a good villain.
Good
is
for him.
He is a great villain. However, if they waited 10 more minutes to interrogate him, his plan wouldn't have worked at all.
That's why he asks what time it is. He's like, well, what time is it? Because I guarantee you, if it would have,
He can't control time, or when they interrogate him.
Yes, he can.
Because he's that good.
I do love. You know what else is over the top that no one ever talks about? That fucking cell phone like thing in The Dark Knight where Batman tries to find the Joker and what's his name? Morgan Freeman's like, if this is a part of Wayne Enterprise, I won't be. And it's like, fuck you, Morgan Freeman. Like, you need to find the Joker. And then like it's so over the top. Like, it's obviously a thing about the government spying on people. Like, Nolan is not subtle about his fucking themes, especially that. It's so stupid. He could fucking find him without that bullshit.
Right. That's not subtle, but like what is subtle is writing broke on a fucking bank in the first 5 minutes of Batman. Like,
wait, David, answer this for me. I never understood this. Why does Batman use the cell phone thing when he's in the building with the Joker? Why is he wearing that? Why is like when he gets beat up?
He's just scanning the building. He doesn't know what's in there. He's using it as a sonar.
Fucking Morgan Freeman could just say he's on the 5th floor. Go there.
But there's like the dogs and everything. There's the goons.
Ugh.
And plus, he also it helps him figure out that the people in the clown masks are actually the hostages.
Yeah.
That actually is a good twist.
Brodey,
I like that. I like that little twist. And I love that. I love every scene with the Joker. Every scene. I love the boat scene. I love the moral dilemma with the music with that dude is about to pull the trigger, but he doesn't. That's a all hell yeah sequence in The Dark Knight.
Exactly. It's so much
great.
Better than anything in the Batman.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, I do love all of that. I just wish it just stopped right after Heath Ledger was off camera.
No.
I mean, the whole thing is that like they had to throw in, Two-Face dying at the end because he was supposed to be the villain in The Dark Knight Rises or whatever the actual.
They should have done it. Why did they not?
Heath Ledger died.
So what?
He's like, so do you know what the original plan was for the third movie?
Okay, hold on. Let me say, I'm not saying who cares that Heath Ledger died. I'm saying who cares because they still could have fit in somehow, even if Heath Ledger's character wasn't there. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. I'm sorry for saying that. Anyway, David, continue.
No, but you know what the original plan was for the trilogy, right?
Yeah, they were going to have the Riddler as with Hoffman playing the Riddler, right?
No. The original plan was in the third movie, the bad guy is Two-Face and he's kind of running loose. And like the other half of the movie is them like
Joker's trial, right?
Courtroom drama, but
Joker
being locked up.
That would have been so much better than what we got. Completely.
Well, what we got was still good, but I'm saying
I like the Dark Knight Rises.
You mean mid, right?
Whatever.
The Dark Knight mid.
We have we have Bane, who's the best. Tom Hardy's voice is always welcomed in any movie ever. But you got Anne Hathaway playing who?
She's Catwoman.
That's right. She's playing. I always forget she's Catwoman, and she's awful in that fucking movie.
She's fine. I don't care.
Awful. And the plot sucks. I'm sorry. I don't like the plot.
Well, like either way, my whole point is that's the reason that they throw in the death of Harvey at the end of The Dark Knight,
and it still works.
It still works.
I must take
it. Wrap it up.
I love the final monologue. I don't
care. So they could have said Joker killed him, okay? And Joker did all the shit. Yes.
No.
It's
Leave it
stupid.
Alone.
It's stupid. No. And Batman caused peace for 12 years in The Dark Knight Rises because he said, I'll take the blame. And they just fucking made this stupid law where if you litter, you get thrown in jail for the rest of your life because Batman caused the death of Harvey Dent. Fuck that. That is ridiculous.
I mean, I'm against littering, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should all be pro that law.
I did see a funny TikTok real quick where it was like littering in the Batman. This guy throws something on the ground and the fucking Batmobile sound from the movie comes on. He's like, oh shit! Which, by the way, you guys gotta admit, that Batmobile scene in the Batman is fucking awesome.
Oh, it's rad.
Oh my god.
It's rad.
That whole chase sequence beats any action scene in The Dark Knight. I'm sorry.
No, because there's the truck chase sequence.
Yeah, the truck chase
is better.
That's all. No, I disagree.
It's so incredible. It goes on for so
I love
long.
That scene.
They hype it
the
up.
Opening scene, which isn't really an action sequence, but the opening scene in The Dark Knight is perfect.
The opening scene of The Dark Knight is perfect. I agree. Even though a bus driver behind the Joker would have said, "Hey, this fucking guy came out of the bank in a bus. Like, is that normal?" That's what I'm saying. He's lucky. Like, unless he hired another bus driver behind him. I don't know, but that's It's still a good
What
scene.
bugs me though is that there are some people who say that his plan doesn't make sense, but his whole thing that he says from the very beginning is, "Oh, I look like a guy with a plan. I don't have a plan." His whole thing is, "I'm just gonna make you. I'm gonna have like, I'm gonna bring down Harvey Dent
Yeah.
and bring him down to our level," and that's exactly what he does. And in the process, destroys half the city.
He is basically improvising the whole time.
Exactly.
I will say, every scene with Heath Ledger is perfect. Every scene is perfect. Like, there's not one bad scene with him. Even though the party scene where he has Rachel and Batman stupidly says, "Let her go." Like, what?
Oh, but come on, his comeback
Genius.
is so perfect.
No,
Like,
the comeback's great, but Batman, you're dumb.
very poor
Why would
choice
you
of
say "let her
words.
go"? Say,
It's so good.
oh,
it's
it's
such
cringe.
that's such a great scene.
It's cringe.
So
And I'm
good.
sorry.
I love the character choice of him just having different stories every single time where he
it's
gets his scars.
awesome.
Yes.
So good. Because you just know he's completely full of shit.
And you guys know Pattinson's Batman would whoop ass on Christian Bale's Batman. Like, not even close. Christian Bale's Batman can't
That's
fight.
yeah.
one of the few issues with the Dark Knight trilogy is that the hand-to-hand fight scenes are not good.
Suck.
Yeah.
Totally choreographed.
They don't suck.
They're-
They're just not that
They're not
great.
like terrible, but they're not
Yeah,
good.
they're serviceable.
I
Yeah.
don't like his suit. I never liked Christian Bale's. He just looks weird.
I like it.
He looks
like
weird.
it.
Especially the interrogation scene where it's so bright. He just looks like this goofball in a fucking bat costume. I just can't. I fucking can't. I'm sorry. Good scene, though.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I mean, but at least we all agree, right? Dark Knight is better.
Yeah.
No. Nope, I'm sorry. I'm
2 against 1, so.
okay.
Yeah. And you know what? I had thought about asking more people on here. Like, the one person who I really want to get his opinion on The Dark Knight is Lawrence, but his dumbass still hasn't seen it.
Oh my god.
know,
What is he doing?
That's a crime. He should be thrown in
Yeah.
jail.
And he's like, "Oh, I haven't seen the Batman either." I'm like, "Well, fuck you. Just go to the theater and watch it. Like, what's wrong with you?"
Ridiculous.
I just wish Heath Ledger's Joker was in the Batman. That would have been just
No.
unfucking real.
Oh, you don't start a trilogy with your best villain.
I mean, that's true.
Oh, let's hope that Batman didn't do that.
I just
I
hope
mean,
that
that's
that
definitely
Barry
not his
dude's
best
not in the
villain.
sequel. I agree with you, David. Just give Joker a rest. Like, let's get some other villains
I
here.
do agree with that. I think Barry could be a different villain. I'm not sure
hope
exactly
so.
which one.
I love the idea of him as a villain. I'm sure he'd kick
Yeah.
ass. I just kind
But
of wish
not
he would do
Joker.
a different villain.
Just sounds so.
I said
Ugh.
it the other night when we were talking that I want Mads Mikkelsen as Hugo Strange.
Yeah,
Oh, that
that's a
would be
great
perfect.
idea. That's a great
Mads
fucking
Mikkelsen
idea.
as almost anybody. He can.
I
do
want
almost
more Arkham Asylum, and I think this universe is the best suited for that. We never
Yes.
spend
I think
any
so.
time in Arkham Asylum.
In the Dark Knight.
anything. Yeah, I could
Oh
see
shit!
that.
There is no Arkham in the Dark Knight, is there? Or the
No.
Dark Knight trilogy?
No, it's just a prison.
Yeah, like they show it in Batman Begins because that's where Joker breaks out of. But like, again, it's not like a whole asylum. It's just like a prison. Like Maria
Yeah.
said.
I love Bane's speech when he breaks people out of the prison. It's so funny.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's okay. Wait, I'm gonna get another hot take. I think the score for the Batman beats miles over the Dark Knight score. Like, not even close.
Not Miles, but it does beat it, yes.
Okay, I'll say this. I do think it's better, but not by like a.
Ooh, got one.
wide margin.
I got one from David. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, it's
It's
a great
so
score,
good.
and that theme is perfect.
That's the
It is
thing. I will
perfect.
say all of the DC movies, including DCEU, has much better scores than the Marvel Universe.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I
100%.
love Selina's theme. I love the Riddler's theme. I love how they take that Maria song and really incorporate it as the Riddler score or theme. It's really, really cool.
I love that for me and Paul Dano.
Yeah. I also what gets me for the Batman is my favorite aspect by far is Batman and Catwoman or Selina Kyle's relationship and their chemistry is so perfect. I mean,
and that's the thing
perfect.
is Zoe Kravitz isn't. I've never thought she was a really good actress, but she's really good in this
She
movie.
fucking
and she
kills
has good
it.
chemistry.
And you know what?
Yeah, she has good chemistry.
It reminded me, and I love this, their relationship reminded me of an old school Hollywood relationship, like those old movies where the leads are so perfect together on screen. It just, like, it reminded me of that. Like, I got those vibes, and I
Yeah.
thought that was awesome. Especially that scene, that one scene.
I think she is the second best Catwoman.
I
behind
think she's
Michelle
my
Pfeiffer.
favorite. I love Michelle Pfeiffer. She's awesome. But they gave a lot of good character to Zoe Kravitz, Selena Kyle. Like, really, a lot.
Michelle Pfeiffer's just so insane that I love it.
And she's hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, she
No,
is.
he's right. Yeah.
That
She
is
is.
true. I will, yeah.
I liked
yeah.
John Turturro, right? Is that his name? Did I say his name?
Oh yeah, John Turturro was
Dude.
great as
Al
killed it.
Pacino.
especially because his villain is the polar opposite to the Riddler, and that his mannerisms and everything are so subtle.
I love his
but they're
glasses.
so effective. Yeah.
I love his glasses. I'd never seen him in a dramatic role. I'm sorry. I've only seen him in, like...
Have you not seen any Coen Brothers movie?
I've seen The Big Lebowski. Obviously, that's more of a comedy. And I've seen the Transformers
Yeah.
films, Kill Me.
That's it.
And he's
the only thing you see John Turturro in?
he's
He's
funny in
so
those.
good.
But he's a good dramatic actor. I gotta watch his other shit. Like, what, Barton Fink? Is that one he's the lead?
Fink, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I need to watch that.
Yeah.
I have a buddy who wants to show me that one.
But he's got so many. He's got so many great
But
ones.
he was perfect. Colin Farrell, I still can't believe that's Colin Farrell. I know it's makeup, but...
I'll say he
Damn.
stole every scene that he was in.
I'm
He was
just-
Yes.
so good.
I'm
True.
just a proprietor, all right? He's so good.
I-
How
and
is
I-
that his
I feel like-
voice?
Genuinely, I think Colin Farrell is one of the most underrated actors ever.
I
He's
agree.
so
Yes,
good in every
true.
In
single
everything.
role. He's never turned out a bad performance.
He's so good
ever.
in Daredevil.
I love his introduction in the Batman. He's like,
I
"Whoa, you looking
forgot
for
about
me?" And then
Daredevil.
like where he sells drugs right in front of Batman, and Batman really doesn't give a fuck. Like that's so noir, where we have like the hero like kind of not caring about that kind of shit, but just wants the information. I love it.
About him, I like
Great
him in The
scene.
Lobster too. By the way.
That's a very
Oh,
funny
yes.
movie. I love the scene
And
where
The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh yeah, him and Yorgos have a good working relationship. Clearly.
that scene where John
Yes.
C. Reilly like masturbates. They're like, "You broke the rules. You got to put your hand in this toaster." It's so funny. I don't know why. It's so ridiculous, but that's a great film.
And then let's
Right.
not forget Fright Night. I mean, what a fucking goated.
He is
remake
good in
Fright
that.
Night
I'm
is.
serious.
I haven't
I love
seen
that movie. He's
He
so
is
good.
great.
Sorry.
He's
I
great.
haven't.
You haven't
I've
seen
only
it?
seen the original, and David told me I laugh like Evil Ed.
You do laugh like Evil Ed from the original.
Now listen, I love Danny DeVito's Penguin in Returns, but I love when Penguin's a mobster and he's perfect in the Batman. I love how he's a side villain. He's not the main villain because he's good as like a side villain, and he's really good in the Batman. They really utilize him right.
Yeah, that's why I feel like he's gonna be what the Scarecrow and Cillian Murphy was in the Dark Knight trilogy, where he's kind of just gonna be.
Wait, no,
Like
you
a
can't say that
like
because
a background villain.
he's poorly used in those films. He's in like 3 scenes, and he's not even Scarecrow. He's just
He's
Cecilia
really good in
Murphy.
Batman Begins.
Yeah,
He's
for like
so
3
good.
seconds.
The way that he says the Batman, like when they're down in the sewers.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
my god.
He's Scarecrow
Kills
for
it.
3 seconds, and then what's her face shoots him with a taser, and he falls off the horse and runs away, and that's it. Wow, thanks, Nolan.
I mean, because he's just a normal guy. What do you mean?
Yeah.
no,
I had a huge crush on him when I was younger.
he is a good
I had
looking man.
issues. Yeah, but in that movie, oh my god.
Oh, in that movie. Oh yeah, you're a fucking weird.
But in the Dark Knight, he's Scarecrow, but he's like a businessman. He's like, if you don't want to buy my product, you can easily go buy from something else. And then those fucking ripoffs show up and shoot everybody, and then I'm not wearing hockey pants. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it's so
God.
good.
Come on, it's so good.
No.
It's so good. I love that scene.
Christian Bale's lucky that Heath Ledger was in that movie because he really elevated him.
Oh my god.
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Don't
man.
do this.
I
Don't.
love the reason why the interrogation scene works so well in The Dark Knight is because of Heath Ledger and Heath Ledger alone. Like, not even close.
Well, it's because of Heath Ledger, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like Christian Bale brings it.
The
down.
writing is really good.
Yeah.
No, the writing's good, but you can't dismiss Paul
Score
Dano's
is too, by
interrogation
the way.
scene in
Oh,
the Batman.
that's my favorite scene in the
No,
Batman.
I'm not
Yes.
talking about you. I'm
The
talking
other
about
one's
David
better.
because David thinks it's not good because he's
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
David's
I mean, that shit
dumb.
is ass.
You're dumb.
I love when when Batman's like, "No, you're a goddamn freak. You're sick." He just like rips him apart. He starts freaking out. Ah, yeah, that's all figured out. Oh, it's so
He's just
great.
bullying him. It's like that scene in It Chapter 2 when they bully Pennywise to death.
That
Oh my
is
God, that is one of the worst things of all
ridiculous. How did they defeat a giant spider monster
You're
clown thing?
ugly, and you have a big
You're a
forehead.
stupid
and then
clown. He's just a stupid
just
clown.
a little clown.
Then he literally shrinks.
Ugly
Ripped his
clown.
heart out.
He's gonna
Oh my
like
God.
unfollow all of us.
The original It has a better fucking ending with the giant spider monster thing. They just beat that to death with a rock. That's way better. God, It Chapter 2 is ass.
First one's so good though.
The first one is good.
I love the first one.
Bruce Wayne, the orphan. I just love Paul Dano's performance. It's so good. I love his look. I love how Riddler's intimidating for once, and he's just so good. I love it.
True.
Is he a tall guy, Paul Dano?
Yes.
He looks pretty tall.
Robert Pattinson's tall.
In the interviews. Well, that's
He's
the thing is I've seen him
upwards of
standing next
6
to Paul-
feet.
What about that one scene where we meet Batman meets Catwoman for the first time, and they have to hide from the cop, and he like covers her mouth, and they're like up against the wall. I'm like, oof.
Yeah,
come on.
that looks like sexual harassment to me.
Come on, guys. This guy.
Batman's perv.
She's tiny.
Paul Dano's
He is tiny.
5'11".
Oh,
I
really?
thought he was a lot.
I thought he
Pattinson's
was taller than
6'1". Colin Farrell's 5'10". What?
Aw.
Wow.
Barry, what? How do you say his last name?
Kyogen.
Yogan.
He is 5'7".
Yeah, he's short.
Aw.
He's a small guy. He's a little tiny guy.
Love him.
No, but I definitely think Jeffrey Wright. I just saw him. He's a better Gordon by far.
How tall is he?
5'11".
Nice.
I fucking love Gary Oldman. I think it's a toss up between him and Jeffrey Wright. I really love both of them.
I love how
I
Jeffrey
say
Wright calls
Gary
him man.
Oldman for now. Yeah, man is funny. But
like-
I say Gary Oldman for now just because we've had more time with him.
said,
But Jeffrey
That's
Wright
fair.
is almost there.
We really got to go, man. It's so awesome. I love, like David said, their pre-established relationship is great, especially that great scene where Batman's in the cops and they want to fucking beat his ass, and Gordon's like, "What's the matter with you? We gotta get you out of here, man." It's just that whole scene's wonderful. Well, if you punch me in the face, and then later he's like, "You should have hold back that punch, man." He's like, "I did."
I did. No.
So awesome.
I love the whole. I got you on assaulting an officer. He's like, you got me on assaulting 3.
Yes, get
Oh,
him.
he's so good, especially with the Penguin scene where he's like, "You know my reputation? Yeah. Do you know mine?" It's so fucking awesome. So awesome.
No, and I feel like he's super underrated in almost everything that he's in. Peter Sarsgaard's really good as the DA.
Gil Colson.
Yeah,
Wait, that's the
he's
DA.
really good.
He was good. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
And he's with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Really?
Crazy. Yeah.
So he's not
very-
a Skarsgård, right? Because I'm confusing.
he is a
Sarsgaard.
Skarsgård.
No K.
Sarsgaard. That's confusing.
It's very strange.
Is he like this? What? So what is that?
It's very strange.
Let me see. Peter Sarsgaard. When I saw they announced him in when we were getting the casting announcements, I thought he would have been Harvey Dent.
Yeah, same.
He's
I
American.
could have seen that.
What kind of fucking name is Sarsgaard?
Who knows?
That sounded mean.
Why are
I'm-
you insulting people's names now?
Maybe it was Skarsgård unrelated and he had to change it because he didn't want to be associated with the family.
But that other family is so cool. Why wouldn't you want to be associated with them?
I don't know.
It's a
I
whole
wouldn't be
family of,
adopted
like-
by them.
Great actors.
Yeah, true.
So there's Peter Skarsgård. Is Bill Skarsgård Pennywise?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's great.
My favorite.
He would be a
Alexander.
great Joker. Bill
True.
Skarsgård.
Oh yeah, I could see
He'd
that.
be a perfect.
Alexander would be a great Harvey Dent.
Isn't he like ripped as fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not only is he ripped, but he's also like 6'5" or something. He's a big
He's
dude.
a perfect man.
No, you know-
Like,
Yeah.
if God made a man, it would be him.
You know who's going to be a perfect Harvey Dent? Oscar Isaac.
Oh, I could
He's
see that.
already like in every franchise ever. Give
I know,
him a
but
break.
he'd be the perfect Harvey Dent.
I thought we wanted like good actors to play Harvey Dent though.
Oh, you know
Oh
what?
my gosh.
You know who was almost Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight?
Who?
Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
He's
I heard
old.
about that.
That would have been fucking incredible.
Oh,
Which Aaron Harcourt's
I mean,
good.
he's old now, but we're talking about 15 years ago. That could have worked.
And now he's Wolverine to me.
Yeah, and he's in Prisoners. I just see him in that all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking banger of a movie.
Incredible.
You know what's sad? Jake Gyllenhaal was almost cast as Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy, but no one decided to pick someone even worse.
I'm sorry,
No.
you said worse, implying that he is also
Yeah,
bad?
even
What the fuck
worse.
is wrong with you?
You know, like you know what? I'll take the L. Sorry. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
take
good.
that.
I'm
Oh my
not good with
God.
wording things. I'm awful with speaking. I don't even know why I have a podcast because I can't barely
I'm
talk.
terrible at speaking too. But the biggest flaw of the Batman, Paul Dano did not get the shit beat out of him, and that
They
is
didn't
a
have-
staple
That's
for Paul
true.
Yeah.
Dano movies.
They didn't have
We
one
need-
scene together, like where they're like he's Riddler and he's Batman, like together, like next to each other. It was just across the
Exactly.
screen.
So just another thing to add on the long list of flaws.
You know what's funny? On paper, that scene with Sarsgaard and they're like FaceTiming, that sounds stupid as fuck, but it really worked in the movie. Where they're FaceTiming.
Oh,
really good.
I love seeing Batman in the little corner.
It's so good. What do you want from me? I've been trying to reach you. I love that scene where Coulson starts talking and Riddler just loses his shit. You shut the fuck up! And it's just like, oh my god. He's so scary.
It's a small detail, but I love the twins that are like the bouncers for Penguin's Club.
And
fact
3
it's
times
just-
Batman gets in.
Yeah, it's so weird that they're
he
like
needs
twins.
confirmation from his twin every single time. It's so
Yes.
funny.
Yeah, why? Like, it's Bruce Wayne. Let
I
the
don't know, it's
motherfucker
so
in.
funny, though.
He could just slam the door on Batman's face, but he opens up. Look who it is. Oh, yeah, it's the Batman. They just get their fucking shit rocked. Why did you open the door again?
So funny.
They're fucking funny. And somebody
They are
pointed out,
funny.
and I totally forgot that they were in the Teen Wolf show. Totally forgot
Yes.
about
What
that.
the fuck is Teen Wolf?
Totally forgot. The greatest
The
show of all
show.
time.
All right.
It's official. I need a new co-host. I just can't. I fucking can't with this guy.
Even Maria's telling you should know this show. Come on now.
No, I
Teen
literally didn't.
Wolf. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm not a 13-year-old girl.
It's like the movie.
No. I'm sorry.
I didn't watch the show. I love
I was
what's his
I was in high
face?
school, so
Miles
it was like
Teller, Dylan
2011.
O'Brien. That guy. Love him.
Oh, he's cool.
I was running through every white man in my brain trying to figure out who it was.
Okay. He'd be a good Batman character. I'm trying to think of who.
Nightwing. Hello.
Yeah, that's
Of
pretty
course,
cool.
of course, it'd be Nightwing.
I hope Robin's not in the Batman movies. It'd be a little ridiculous because Pattinson's a young guy.
I'm
I
pretty sure
disagree,
he's gonna
though.
be in the Batgirl movie.
I think we need a Robin because I think this first movie shows that like the police officers and everything and the commissioner, they all work well with him. I'd love to see him with a partner.
It'd be maybe like the second or third movie.
Like the third movie. Maybe
Yeah.
have him still solo in the second one, but give him
Will
a
it be a
partner.
Bring in
child?
Two-Face.
Maybe
No.
not a child.
No, do like Batman Forever, where Chris O'Donnell's like 65 years old, and he's a young man. He's like, this dude's clearly pushing 30. How is he a teenager?
I still don't understand why they kept Chris O'Donnell and then Alfred, but changed literally everything else
Because
for
Warner
Batman
Brothers
and
is
Robin.
stupid.
I don't get
They're
it.
fucking dumb. And they finally got smart with hiring Matt Reeves and said, you know what, here's a fuck ton of money. Do whatever you want, because you're awesome. So
Yeah, Matt Reeves' only miss is War of the Planet of the Apes.
I haven't
No.
seen any of those movies. I need to watch them.
They're so good. Dawn is the best one, and War of the Planet of the
Dawn-
Apes is
Dawn
so
is good.
good.
I saw
Stop.
Rise back in theaters, and it was okay.
That's
Ah,
not him,
come on, it's a
though.
good
I know
movie.
it's not him.
That is
probably-
good, but that's not him.
I like Cloverfield,
I
Cloverfield's
love
good.
Cloverfield.
even though J.J. Abrams has his dirty little fingers all over it.
Hey. No JJ slander here, okay? JJ's a good filmmaker.
This fucking guy. I definitely need a new co-host.
Dude, Super 8 is a good fucking movie. I
You
will
mean
defend
rip off
that movie
Spielberg?
to the day.
Nah, I'm good. Mr.
Super
Mystery
8, Mission
Box.
Impossible 3. Come on.
J.J.
now.
Abrams is the king of giving blue balls to the audience and not giving a single fuck. He collects his paycheck and says, all right, see you later. And their blue balls will
Listen,
forever stay
listen.
blue.
Good for
The
him,
Force-
honestly.
That's
The
terrible.
Force Awakens is better than the Batman.
Force Awakens is the
oh,
worst
that's a
Star Wars
lot.
film. I hate The Force Awakens.
It's not the worst.
It's just
It's
A New
The
Hope.
best of the trilogy.
It's
of the
A New
trilogy,
Hope part
and it's a good
point
movie.
2. It's ass.
I like it. I like it.
I don't like
it's
Star
better
Wars. You're
than
talking to the
Batman.
wrong guy, honestly. So it doesn't even matter. I hate Star Wars. It's so annoying. Wait, who's worse, Star Wars fans or Snyder fans?
Both.
Yeah,
That's a good answer.
it's kind of a toss.
It's a good
I
I
answer.
think Snyder fans, because like they won't let up. At least Star
my
Wars
God.
fans, like sadly they get their way. Snyder fans will never get their way, and they won't stop.
Ben Affleck literally said a million times, I do not want to be Batman anymore. They're like, Ben Affleck, bring him back. It's like he doesn't
Yeah.
want to. Leave him alone.
They want Ray Fisher to come back, but Ray Fisher doesn't want to, and it was a bad experience. Let him live. Let him go away somewhere. Come on.
And you know what? Let him live, but it is unfortunate because he was actually good.
Who?
In the
He
Snyder
was.
Cut, yeah, I liked him.
What? I didn't see any of the Justice League movies, neither the Justice League or Snyder Cut. I just don't have
The
4
Snyder
hours to
Cut
kill.
is good. The last
Okay.
2 hours, bang hard.
Okay. If you have to get through 2 fucking horrible hours to begin with, though,
They're
come on.
not horrible. They're just kind of
That movie,
slow,
I'll
and
tell
then
you
the
what,
last
that
2
movie
hours
is
are good.
pretty good. The only thing is that it feels like a movie that was not cut at all, like unedited. Like they
Oh
kept
yeah,
every
there's so
single
much
scene.
singing.
Yeah.
Is
Not a
Hallelujah in
joke
the movie?
either, by the way.
Is Hallelujah?
Is Hallelujah? I don't think so. There's a song like it, and then there's this like Slavic woman singing for 5 minutes.
It's so awkward.
I love Watchmen. Zack Snyder's That's my favorite of his films. I think that's a great
No.
movie.
Look, I would
No.
like it if it was as good as the actual like graphic novel, because that shit is amazing.
I actually
Do you
Yeah,
know
I don't
how
read comic
insane
books.
it was? I knew nothing about Watchmen, and I watched the movie. Do you know how insane it was when they took off Rorschach's mask and I saw Jackie Earl Haley's face?
You
He's
didn't expect
great. He is so
No.
good in that movie. Come on, he is
Yeah,
so
he's
I had
underrated.
no idea
So
it was
underrated.
him.
I
was
love
like,
his
By
performance.
the way, he
That guy?
has like the perfect. He has the perfect Batman voice.
He's the perfect incel. Like seriously. Here's my problem with Zack Snyder. While we're on the subject, I like him. His films just look so fake. All of them, especially BVS. Like it just looks like shot on a green
300
screen.
even more than BVS. Come on.
Yeah,
I actually haven't seen 300. I'm sorry.
I haven't seen 300.
It just looks
Well, look,
so fake.
The issue with that movie is that the story is fucking awesome. It's just that the filmmaking is just like, why the fuck does this movie look like this?
Snyder loves to
I don't
put
know.
Superman in the sky, and people point at him with this opera music, and it's like, okay, we get it. You fucking get it, man.
Oh, the music in the Snyder Cut whenever Wonder Woman does anything, my god. The ancient lamentation music, oh my god.
And enough champagne to fill the night.
To
We can
build
all
the
agree that
Nile.
Wonder Woman 2 is complete garbage.
Oh, that movie's terrible.
It's
yeah.
bad.
That was just.
And the first
oh
one's
my
pretty
God.
good.
The first one's
The
I
good.
like the
one.
first one.
I do too.
Yeah, the second one is
Even though the third act
horrendous.
is ridiculous, we see that. What's his name? I like that actor. I can't think of it. Lewis, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
see his mustache through the armor, and it's the funniest thing ever. Just black it out. Why are we seeing his mustache? It looks
Yes.
stupid.
I-
It's like Nigel Thornberry. Nigel.
He does.
I just,
Smashing.
whenever I think of that guy, I literally just think of the teacher in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Lupin.
Smashing.
I remember
good, I
I
love
saw
it.
Wonder Woman and I leaned over to the person I was with and I said, "It's him." Like Ares. Even though Ares wasn't a mystery at that point. I just
He
was,
looks so
as soon as he was
goofy.
introduced, I was like, "It's him." And then it was.
He's
I
a
was
small
right.
little British man who's like, it's just so stupid. It's so.
Oh, he looked pretty tall to me.
But for some reason, Chris Pine and Gal Gadot had good chemistry. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, they did. But
Really
again,
surprised.
I think that's more
Honestly,
Chris Pine. It's
yeah.
Chris Pine being the
He's
best
a
Chris.
great.
right there.
Yes, he is the best
Chemistry was a
Chris.
little sus. It was a little too good. You know?
Do you guys like how in the second film she just like wishes for him and like some regular ass dude just gets hypnotized or something and just leaves his life to be Chris Pine? What the fuck was just bring him back with no explanation? Why is he some dude who has a family?
They tried
probably?
to do like for being a movie set. The American Horror Story did the same thing using 1984. I don't know why they didn't do a 1984 plot line with like surveillance and stuff.
Yeah,
But also,
Ooh, good point.
Wonder Woman 84 used no 80s songs, like no 80s references
gosh,
to movies
that's
or
true.
anything.
I didn't
I
even
don't-
notice that, and you're right.
I think the only thing was that they did Quantum Leap with him going into somebody else's body. But it's like that was so niche
Stupid.
of a reference. I don't get it.
Yeah, they just said, "Hey, the '80s are cool. Let's just set this in the '80s," and that's it.
And they use the fashion trends nobody likes, the ones that are not like hip today. Like I don't understand it.
Like Kristen Wiig as Cheetah was just fucking stupid.
I liked her actually.
I was gonna say Kristen Wiig, like when she does dramatic stuff, is actually pretty good, but she was bad in that.
I don't think
Yeah.
she's funny. I never thought
Oh,
she was
her-
funny.
I don't know if you guys have
villain-
ever seen her in the Skeleton Twins that she did with Bill Hader.
No, I haven't seen
No.
that. Ooh, Bill
It's a
Hader's a
really
good actor.
good indie movie. It's really good.
Her villain turn in Wonder Woman 84 is beating up the guy who has been harassing her every night.
She plays
Oh,
the
yeah, I like that
stupid,
actually.
like, not confident woman very well. You know, and then she gets
Yeah.
confidence, and then she becomes, like, a 6 instead of a 5. So, I mean, I guess that's cool.
To be happy, she got to get hot.
She just took off her glasses.
She had to take off her glasses, let her hair down. She's hot, and
There
now
you go.
she's happy.
Women, all you have to do is take off your glasses and put your hair down. Simple.
Why haven't I
one of-
thought of that?
One of my fucking pet peeves is in movies when they supposedly make the woman character hotter. That, like in the Breakfast Club, they make the goth looking girl like into a regular
Oh,
girl.
God.
She was hot as a
I
goth.
hate that.
Damn you.
She was.
Exactly. She was so much better as a goth.
What's the what? Damn you, Hughes. She was hot.
And the whole point is that he likes her for who she is because he learned who she really is,
A
and
goth.
so he should be fine with her just the way
And
she
she makes
is.
one of the greatest sandwiches in fucking film history.
Curse that movie for ruining "Don't You Forget About Me" because I like that song, but I just think of that stupid ending. I'm sorry. I'm a
Oh,
hater.
hold on.
I'm a
Stupid.
hater
What
of
are you talking
80s
about?
movies.
What?
That is an all-time great
All
movie.
80s movies?
I don't like the whole 80s nostalgia like trend is very annoying. I don't like it.
That's true, but I like
That's
the
what I mean,
80s
really.
movies. I don't blame the movies.
Yeah, you don't like Indiana Jones
I like the second one.
or
I like all three of them. I like the trilogy. I don't count the new one because that doesn't count.
no? We don't talk.
That is
No.
not.
We don't talk
a
about the
movie.
Shia LaBeouf one.
That is a nightmare. That
Not
I
at
just try to
all.
forget about. God damn you, George Lucas.
Although I will say Kate Blanchett's pretty attractive in it.
Even though her character
Doesn't
is
she have
just
a
Russian.
horrible haircut?
She does have a horrible haircut.
She's
Yeah.
just a Russian girl who wants
Attractive
to
in
know
general.
things. What is her motivation in the end? She just wants to know everything, or what?
Alien.
She wants aliens. Come on now,
Oh,
or something. I don't know.
that movie sucks. That's one of the ugliest movies I've ever seen. I don't know what Spielberg was on when he thought glaring everything was horrible.
The CG squirrels, and then there's the CG
The monkeys.
Swinging,
oh my god, the monkeys are so bad. The fucking the refrigerator that's like flying through the air.
nuke the fridge.
Oh,
Even
yes.
the nighttime
Nuke
scenes
the
are
fridge.
overexposed. How is that possible? What did they do? Why?
I'm not sure.
Awful.
Still better than the Batman though. But
Oh my god. You know what's funny? The
Yeah.
topic was just to debate about the Dark Knight and the Batman, but we really
yeah, but we know this always happens. We always go off on tangents.
No, it's funny. Someone quoted my tweet and said, God, whenever something new comes out, people just have to go back and compare it to the old films. I'm like, literally all I said was I love The Dark Knight, but I have an issue with it that I'd never really talked about before because I never really thought about it because the Batman did Gotham so well. Excuse me for discussing things about movies. Fucker. I don't know who it was. I didn't even see the person.
Honestly, you were kind of out of line, so.
How? No. Listen, Batman is a goofy character, okay? We've seen him goofy. We've seen him serious. Nolan's realism is a little too much for me because you can't make Batman real because he is a goofy fucking character. The Batman does the goofiness
in
right.
what way is he goofy to you?
What?
He's a billionaire who dresses up as a bat and punches poor people. That's a little goofy.
Punches poor criminals.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Not
poor
poor
criminals. Nolan's realism it's just too goofy. Like when I see Christian Bale in Daylight, I just laugh because it's just like he wants you to take this seriously, but it's like, come on, man, this is a little goofy. The Batman does good with serious and goofy, and they mesh it very well together.
Oh, and by the way, I do want to mention this. Like the opening where you're introduced to him, like in the shadows, and he's doing his monologue, is so perfect.
What?
It's
Riddler?
good.
4 hits, yeah.
Oh, like when the TV shines on his glasses, it's like really creepy.
Oh no, I'm not even. Oh, that's a great scene too. But I'm talking specifically when they're trying to introduce the Batman.
Oh,
The narration.
Oh, yeah.
and
I
he's
love the
like,
voiceover.
They think I'm in the shadows, but I am the shadows. And I'm
Guys,
like,
oh, did you notice the guy who robs the store? It's called Good Times Groceries or something.
I didn't even
Yeah.
notice the name.
Yeah.
What about it?
Like the store that dude robs in the beginning with the drop head looking mask, it says
Yeah.
Good Times Groceries or something,
Oh shit! Okay,
which is
I didn't
so
even
cool.
notice
And
that.
it kind of looks like Pattinson in Good Times. Yeah, I do love the voiceover. When I heard that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy just read my dreams and said, we're going to make a noir Batman, what I've always fucking wanted. It's awesome.
And then failed miserably.
I love when Paul Dano breathes heavy in the mask, especially when he kills the mayor in the beginning. He goes, oh, like he kind of like has a little. It's so awesome. I love his Riddler. It's so good, especially his live stream. That really makes me laugh. Hey guys,
like let's not make this Riddler look exactly like all the other Riddlers because he looks so different.
It wouldn't work if he had a pajama striped like question mark suit. It would look weird.
Suit, yeah.
I love his
Oh my God, I love
Zodiac
that.
look. It's so awesome. It's so simple and it works.
No, but you're right. The live stream, like, hey guys,
Thanks for the tips on detonations. Like what?
Thanks for the likes, the support on my Patreon.
Like,
Love you
literally,
guys.
on paper that sounds stupid, but it just works. You
No,
know?
it was stupid. It was.
No, that was just dumb, but it was.
It
Funny.
was stupid, but
No,
it was funny.
I dug
yeah.
it because he has like his little henchmen. It really worked for his plan at the end.
Wait a minute. I just got a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Have we all seen the new Scream here?
Don't even bring it up.
Oh,
No,
let's
because
talk
he
about
has
it.
the same kind of motivation or like backstory as the killers in Scream, the new one.
I
The only
don't
difference,
agree.
though, is that the
Don't even say it.
characters, the villains in
Don't
Scream
even
are
say
actually
it.
like well done and are
Don't
good
even say it.
performances.
I don't want to
Okay,
get
I
into this right now.
disagree.
now.
No.
I don't want to get
no.
into this. I fucking despise that movie to my
Scream
core.
is a fucking banger. The new one,
No.
5 Cream.
I
So
love what
good.
I've caused right
Five
now.
cream.
5 Cream.
So tell me if this makes
So good.
sense. One of the killers is the girl, right? And she's like 5 foot,
like
but
we all
yet
knew
somehow
that
she
right
is
away,
6'7" as
Killing
Ghostface.
Dewey.
Killing Dewey. God damn it! She's the
Looks like
worst
a
Scream
football
killer
player.
ever.
Wearing high heels. Come on now.
Her
Let's
at
go.
the end
Football player,
saying
no.
"I'm crazy" made me cringe to my fucking core. She was so
I was
unconvincing,
radicalized.
so awful, horrible. One of the worst acting I've ever seen in a major
Okay,
movie like that.
that's going
Ever.
too
She
far.
was terrible.
I liked her acting.
All the characters
writing was
sucked.
bad.
All the
my
characters sucked.
God.
It was weightless garbage. I fucking hate that
No,
movie.
stop it.
Awful.
Stop it.
I give it 1 star
Fight,
for Dewey.
fight.
Listen.
Hey.
You like Rob Zombie's fucking
Scream.
Halloween?
That'd be cool if Rob Zombie did Scream. I would
Oh,
so
please
watch that.
don't.
I would
Don't.
so watch that.
No.
He's
no,
awesome.
no.
At least Rob Zombie like has style. And Nolan just doesn't
Yeah,
copy
he has
Michael
style,
Mann.
but he can't write for shit. And the reason that his movie is awful is because it's one of the worst written movies. I've
Halloween
ever
2
seen.
script is better
His
than Tenet's
movies
script.
make
Not
me
even
want to take a
close.
shower. They make me want to take a shower and vomit.
That means
Maria,
it
did you
succeeded.
hear what he said?
I said Halloween 2 Rob Zombie beats Tenet's script any day of the week. At least I can understand
Okay.
what they're saying in Halloween 2.
I haven't seen Halloween 2, but you need to stop right there.
Tenet's garbage. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. No one missed for once.
No, it's good.
You know why he missed? Because he didn't copy Michael Mann for once.
It's bros being bros. Oh my god.
How can
Oh
you
my
say that
gosh.
as a fan of Hard 8, the most mid movie ever fucking made?
Ew.
Are you sure you bring Marie on just to have someone on your side the whole time?
Yeah, that's why I brought her up.
No, I'm against David on the Scream stuff.
Scream 6 is garbage. And I'm sorry, Courtney
Five.
Cox was hot,
Five.
It's five
Cream.
cream.
but her Botox was so distracting. I'm like, man, this just I just couldn't get into it. She looked
Yeah.
bad. She looked
I'm
really
upset
bad.
that those same people are coming back for Scream 6. The directors and the writers.
Yeah.
No, but the director's good. He did Ready or Not, and I like that movie.
Ready or Not's good.
It
Five
is.
Cream sucks.
It's not good for the Scream franchise.
It looks
I
so
said
fake.
last night it should be the Daniels, and I stand by that.
Who's the Daniels?
They did Swiss Army Man and the Death
Oh.
of Dick Long.
I have not seen those. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, it should be them. I'm
They
right.
shouldn't make any more because
Army Man's a good
Wes
movie.
Craven is gone. They should not make any since he is gone. That's simple.
Well, it's happening anyways, so I'm trying to see the bright side.
I just couldn't
Yeah.
believe those villains in Five Cream. They were awful. I knew the
They're
one. I knew
good.
the
Come
guy
on now.
I saw from a
They're
mile
better
away.
than Paul
He's the
Dano.
villain clearly, and I knew the girl was the villain because she was so awful. I'm like, that's gonna be her.
I
too,
knew
'cause
it
she's
was her
terrible.
because they introduce all the characters in one scene specifically, and they say that all of them except her are related to other characters. So why would she be left out? And I was like, oh, she's it. And then I knew it was him before the movie started.
Yeah, it was awful. And Dewey
I
Dewey
liked
was
him, though.
actually
He
good
was
for
good.
once. Dewey was good, and they kill him. by the worst screen
Well,
killer
that's the
ever.
point, though, is that
Awful.
they make you want to be like, oh shit, they killed off Dewey.
They should have killed Gail. She does nothing in any of those fucking movies. Nothing. She writes a book.
Why do you want to kill the woman character off, Brodey? What's wrong with the strong woman character?
Here we go. God, Heath Ledger's the man. And here's my problem with... I'm going back to Barry on this. Every Joker, for the exception of what's-his-face, Leto, has the voice down. Barry sounds like a teenage boy whose nuts haven't dropped yet. And it's like, wow, that's not convincing.
So obsessed with him. My God.
Why are you so obsessed with him? What is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
So obsessed. My God.
God. I'm sorry. I can't. That's the one scene I don't like about the Batman. There's one scene that I just don't like. And
There are
that's it.
so many other scenes that you shouldn't like. That one's actually like, okay. I like that
That one's
one.
a good scene. My only issue is that he tells a riddle. I was like, that's not your thing. Okay, stay in your lane.
Riddle
Thank
me
you.
this. The less you more, the better you have. A friend. That's awful. That was bad. I didn't like that.
Oh, the actual riddle, I was like, oh, I know this one. I remember saying that.
I also
like,
I
love...
didn't know any of them.
And that was the only one that I was able to get.
Wait,
I was like,
I'm dumb. I didn't get any of them.
Can we all agree that the Batman teaser is the best teaser ever made? The first one.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, David.
The one from DC Fandom? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it the one where he says, I'm vengeance, and he beats the living fuck out of that one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a banger teaser.
Honestly, I do think in that teaser, the sound design of him beating him up and saying "I'm vengeance" is better than it is in the movie.
I thought the
In the
sound
movie,
design was great.
The hits weren't as hard.
I love the riddle in that trailer. Where if you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? I love that entire scene with the DA
We
with
had
the bomb.
months, we had years to think about that, and I still didn't
perfect.
get it.
Like
I still couldn't figure it out.
So perfect.
I was still like, I don't know.
I love the mystery of the Batman, like the corruption and like how it really comes to light. Like literally comes to light. It's awesome. And how Batman secretly helped the Riddler in the end. It's kind of cool.
I didn't think I could guess the mystery.
You know, it's funny because in The Dark Knight, Batman just clumsily falls around for the Joker. The Joker's plans just magically work, except
he's improvising the whole time.
You gotta do everything yourself, don't you? Oh, do you like the setup with those bat things on his arm where he shoots them off and Morgan Freeman's like, you gotta read the instructions. And it's like, oh, haha. And they bring it back at the end. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and what does he say?
No, you got these. God, calm down, bro. Jesus. I love that scene though, at the end.
I like the tease too, where they're like, well, I don't know how to do against dogs, but it should do good against cats. And I'm like, oh, that's a reference to Catwoman.
Good against cats.
Like, perfect.
Wink, wink.
And then they bring her in the third one, and she's mid as fuck.
She's fine.
Exactly, mid.
It's not as bad as Marion Cotillard.
Oh my god.
Awful.
That is truly amazing that went through so many people, and they said, oh, that's good. Cool. Next.
Okay, but here's my issue
When
with
she
the people
dies.
that criticize her is that, like, the death scene is bad, but she's good in the rest of the
she's
movie.
good. It's just her death scene. She goes, huh, and just, like, falls asleep. And no one's like, cut, print. Like, maybe do one more take?
Well, I hate the, like,
like
I was in on it the whole time. The shoulder shimmy sucks. And also I was in on it the whole time. Bane was my puppet. I hate that whole thing.
Oh, and Bane's death is awful. He deserved a better death than that. He just gets blown up barely, and then Catwoman comes on screen and says, hey, this thing's cool, isn't it? Wow. Fuck that movie. Fuck that ending. It's trash.
I hate that Catwoman has, like, a lace, like, lingerie mask on for her mask. Even though she's wearing, like, a leather outfit for the rest of it.
Did you like how they had no chemistry? They had zero chemistry whatsoever. At all.
Yeah.
That was interesting, too, about Zoe's character. She also has, like, all leathered out and, like, a little, like, hockey mask on.
I love her mask.
I
like the little ears.
I liked it, too. With the little ears. It was cute.
You got a lot of cats. I got a thing for strays. Perfect.
Oh, that's such a good
line.
She was so good. And when she said, honey, I got 9 of them, that was so good.
Oh, so good.
Every scene with them. Actually, my favorite scene in the movie is when she asks to meet up with him and they go to that awesome set with the bat signal, and they have that great dynamic, and they kiss. I just love that entire scene. That's just perfect.
And I also like them riding around in motorcycles, like in
Yes,
tandem.
it's so cute.
Yeah. But I will say, the first time I watched it, I don't know if you've seen that outtake of like Robert. I don't know if it's Robert Pattinson or somebody else in the suit driving up, and then he eats shit.
Oh,
It's like
I think it's a
behind-the-scenes-
stuntman who drove those. That would make sense.
Do you remember that though?
I didn't see it. No.
So like,
Yeah.
pull up and like, whoever's in the Catwoman one like pulls up clean, and then he eats shit. It's so fucking funny. That the entire time I was watching them, I was like, all right, when is it that they fucking cut and Batman eats shit? Because this shit's so funny.
You know what is funny? How the Batman is 3 hours long and it flies by, but the Dark Knight's 2.5, and it feels like a slog. Fucking.
It flies.
It's the opposite.
It flies.
No, I completely
It's
disagree.
literally
It
the
flies.
opposite.
I feel the runtime when I watch the Dark Knight every time. Like,
No,
God damn.
I'll tell you what.
No,
the Batman
it
is about
flies
20
by.
minutes too long.
I disagree. I wanted more.
It's too long, yes.
I wanted more.
It's too long.
I
That's what
loved
she
it.
said, by the way.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Brodey, done.
No. I love that Warner Brothers said, Matt Reeves, make a 3-hour Batman film. We don't fucking care. And he did. And it's awesome.
I don't mind getting 3-hour Batman movies. I just think it has to flow better, and this one didn't.
No, you're
Like, I
right. They
think-
should have cut one scene, and that was the one scene I'm not going to bring up again because Maria thinks I'm obsessed with it.
Oh my god, you are obsessed.
Like, that should
I
have been
mean,
a
he
deleted
lives
scene.
in your mind
It's like
rent-free.
a 1 minute scene, and
It's
I'm like,
like-
it's
Yeah.
a 3-hour movie. It's, of all the other shit, that's the one.
That's the scene. Yep. Everything else can stay.
In his mind, rent-free. Love that.
Damn.
You guys are so mean to me. It's an ambush.
Look, I'm excited to see Colin Farrell because I assume, again, I think he's gonna be in all 3 movies. It's just like a
And he
gangster
gets his own TV
type.
show.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
gonna
I don't
be
mind
sick.
that, but I hate the idea that they're just gonna spin off every fucking character. I
Wait,
hate
is
when they do
Selena
that.
gone? Like, is she like not gonna be the sequels? Because if she's not, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Because
No, she will be.
there's
I
no
think
way.
she'll be in one of them. I wouldn't doubt that she's not in the next one.
Everyone's
and then maybe
obsessed
comes
with
back.
her.
I love their dynamic, and I want them to continue that because it's so on point.
No, if I see, of course, like everyone's raving about all the characters and everything, but I see people going nuts about her. So of course she's going to be the next one.
Did you see she was turned down for The Dark Knight Rises as Catwoman? And which is good because that movie sucks. So she would have been in a bad Batman movie.
Yeah.
First of all, you're wrong, but also that was 10 years ago. She's really young. She would have been too young.
So they got
She's like in her
Academy Award
early
winner
30s.
Anne Hathaway.
I'll tell you what, on paper that works technically.
What?
Have an Academy Award winner as Catwoman.
Well, they got an
Just that
Academy
she
Award
wasn't
winner to
good.
play the Joker in '89, which
Well-
is Jack Nicholson.
He was so good.
Great movie, by the way. I love the '89 film.
The thing about Anne Hathaway, I don't really blame the actress. Nolan is not good with female characters.
Yeah, because he kills them
Yeah,
off.
that's fair. I can.
He kills
I
them
agree.
or they're poorly written. It's the same thing in Interstellar with her.
You know
I
why?
don't
Because
blame her.
Michael Mann did not have a female lead, so he's just following his footsteps.
But like, I'll tell you what, when he does have a good one though, they stand out. Like I love Carrie Ann Moss in Memento.
That's true.
I think.
Oh, she
I
was
think she's
great.
What about Hilary Swank in Insomnia? She's actually a good character.
That's a good character. Yeah,
is.
I
Don't
you know what, I
remember that
almost
movie.
forget.
It's a great movie. Because Nolan
Robin
didn't write
I
Williams.
don't
it.
remember it
really
very
good
well.
Because Nolan didn't write it.
Who wrote that?
Someone else. I don't know, but I know he didn't write it.
It was a adaptation of a foreign movie.
Oh, okay.
It was a remake.
It's funny, bring up Interstellar, and I like Interstellar, but that first act is just atrocious. I cannot get into it. Just
What
get
are you
to
talking
space.
about?
You are the first person I've ever heard say that.
I just, when I watched it in theaters, I'm like, man,
Everyone
this is
says
really
the
boring.
third act.
The third act is awesome.
Everyone says that about the third act.
I like the
Yes.
third act. It's
Murph.
great.
By the way, the entire fucking movie is great. That's an all-timer.
It's a 4 out of 5 for me because the first act is so Nolan-y, cringy. Ugh, just come on, man. Stop.
It's very. It
You
is
say
the.
Nolan-y
It makes me
with like a
cry.
negative connotation though. and
Yeah,
that's a-
because we saw Nolan go 100% in Tenet, and look how that turned out. Look at
it's
it.
a good movie. It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Spectacle, but the dialogue is like he was on cocaine when he wrote that dialogue. Oh my god, he wrote that at 3 a.m, high on cocaine. First draft. Warner Brothers give me $300 million.
It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think it's garbage.
It was bros being dudes, and I loved it.
Yeah, like Robert Pattinson's good in it. Even
I always forget he's in that because that movie is so forgettable.
He's so good, and so is Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh my god, he's in that? I totally forgot about
Halfway through, he shows up, and he's like the leader of the army.
Oh yeah, because
goes back in time.
the plan is to stop a bomb from going off, despite it going off in backwards tenet time, even though the bomb will destroy the world. No, I love that line where they're like, what does it say? What if the bomb goes off? Well, something. No, it'll be worldwide. Or it's just, Nolan, stop, please, just stop.
It's so
now.
good.
It's garbage.
So good.
Good movie.
Fuck
Good
no.
movie.
It's great.
It's a solid.
It's great.
It's better
3
than
out of
Hard
10.
8. It's better than fucking awful ass Hard 8.
Better than Hard 8. My God.
It's actually called Sydney.
No.
Also, by the way,
don't do
it's still-
this.
But Maria, can you believe that he doesn't like Licorice Pizza and likes Hard 8? Like, he thinks Hard 8's like a really good movie. Like, come on now.
I
Stop
don't really care about that.
No, you should. Because
Wait,
it's
Maria, you
wrong.
at least can agree
Licorice
that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, right?
It is, yes.
No, it is not.
She's on my side for once,
Yes, it is.
motherfucker.
Yes,
It is
it
not
is.
a fucking Christmas movie.
It is.
That gamble worked.
It's not a Christmas movie. It never will be. It's an action movie.
It
It's a Bruce Willis
always
movie.
has been.
It takes place on Christmas, unrelated, and because it's an
Oh,
LA,
what?
it's not
Bruce
even
Willis
fucking
can't
snowing.
enjoy Christmas?
Enjoy Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie though.
The Batman's a
Okay,
Halloween
I
film.
celebrate Christmas. It never snows down here.
Batman Returns is more of a Christmas movie than that is.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you like in Florida or something?
Yes.
Oh, really?
She's in the bad state.
Yes.
That I feel bad for you, man. That sounds awful. Well, Ohio is no better. Ohio is kind of shit.
Yeah, but at least you guys have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hey, that's cool. I've been there before. It's nice.
Florida's got
Cool.
Florida has
Disney
gators.
World.
Universal.
Did
We
you
have
say-
gators.
Did you say Disney on our podcast?
Yeah, we do. We
Just
also have
kidding.
Universal.
That's cool. I would love to go there at least once.
And then LA just has everything. It's just the best out here. There's
We have
no-
NASA.
Including douchebags.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not included in there.
No,
Lawrence
just
does live
kidding.
out here though, and so does Bryce.
How's the
David's the leader.
Hey, David, how are the gas prices over there?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how's the gas prices for you guys?
$4 right now.
What about you, Maria?
Yeah, about 4. 4, yeah.
'cause
A
for us,
little over.
it's over 6. It's
Oh
like
my
6.5.
Oh, my God.
Better start walking, man. Fuck that. That's
That's
terrible.
painful.
Do you have like a
No.
shitty car too, like with that takes up a lot of gas?
It does take up a lot of gas. It's not shitty, but it's because it's a.
Well, I don't mean
Ford
shitty like
Explorer.
bad, like shitty like you gotta pay $200 for a full gallon for a full tank.
No, but I do because of how high the prices are now. It's probably like $80.
God damn.
Oh, my God. How often do you fill up?
That's what she said, and I would say like
Makes sense.
once.
That doesn't make any. What do you mean fill up? What are you filling up?
But you don't want
The
to know.
tank.
No, he said
Yeah.
that's what. Like,
I'd say
I hate
more
you.
than once. More than once every 2 weeks. So like I'd say once every like 10 days. I probably fill up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, so $80 every 10 days. My God.
that's a lot. It's like so. I'm basically doing like $250 a month for gas.
Damn, it's like a car payment.
Yeah, a lot.
Luckily, I have a Focus, so I don't spend too much
Jesus.
money on mine. 'Cause I got a good little car.
I have
As
a
long as you
Kia
have, like, a
Soul.
Prius. Oh, you have a
Of course,
Soul?
you have a Kia Soul. Is it red?
Oh, my God.
I'm just-
No, it's silver.
are those good on
Like
gas?
gray silver. Yeah. I don't really go anywhere that much. But
Oh.
yeah.
That's cool. Do they like have good sound? Because like those commercials with the rats made it look like they have a good sound system.
Hamsters.
Whatever,
Yeah, they're
rodents.
hamsters.
That rat
Yes.
doesn't. That rat doesn't like you, man. That's not a rat.
Oh, that's a good scene too.
Speaking of the Batman, the Batman has phenomenal CGI because I know that bat was CGI because you can tell it's not a real bat, but it still looks really good.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I 1000% thought that the Penguin was CGI'd, like his face, and then I found out like later that it was makeup, and I was actually shocked by that.
Great makeup.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
knew it was makeup because I saw the set pics. And remember, we were trying to figure out what actor it was, and then it was Colin Farrell.
What's that guy's name? Richard Wright or something?
Who are we talking about?
Who?
Oh my gosh, I said his name wrong. He's the dude who played the one character in Inside Out. What the fuck is his name?
That is every actor ever.
Hold on.
Inside Out.
That
the
mid of a
comedian?
movie. Hold on. What is his name?
Um,
Oh,
What if
Richard
it's,
Kind. Look up Richard Kind. 'cause
Okay.
Bing Bong. God, that movie's
no.
Bing Bong.
Cal McLaughlin is
Bing
the
Bong
dad?
Egg.
What?
Yeah, Cal
Yeah.
McLaughlin.
Cal McLaughlin was in the best Pixar movie.
How did I not know that? Wow, I feel stupid.
Also, it's unrelated to this, but Brodey, have you seen the movie The Faculty?
The Faculty? No, let me look it up.
It's because Maria recommended it the other day, and it's such a good fucking movie.
98.
Starring Usher.
Starring Usher.
Oh, it's Robert Rodriguez. Ooh, nice.
And look who Kevin Williamson wrote it.
Oh, that sounds like a banger.
It's so
Josh
good.
Hartnett,
It's
Elijah
so good.
Wood. Ooh,
Look at the cast.
Yes.
Jordana Brewster. Hell yeah. Robert Patrick. Let's go. This actually looks awesome. Usher.
Salma
Fuck yeah.
Hayek.
Usher.
John Stewart. What?
Yes, John
Salma
Stewart.
Hayek. Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow.
You won't recognize Jon Stewart because I didn't.
Wow. Christopher
You need to
McDonald.
watch it.
Hell yeah.
A banger.
I gotta add to my watch
So
list.
good.
We'll have you back on and we can talk
Oh my
about it
God.
in a future episode.
Well, here's the thing. We got to have Maria on for more than one, because we got to do the Fear Street trilogy.
So
Yes.
I've seen the first one. I thought it was okay. The second one I watched half of it and I didn't see the third one. So that's my
Third one's the best one.
wait. So
No,
like,
the
talk about it
first
like
one's
it's
the
good
best
or you
one.
guys hate it.
No, we
It's
both
so good.
Yeah, we fucking love the trilogy, but there are so many plot holes that I think she and I just enjoy discussing the amount of plot holes in the movies.
I really
There's so many issues.
it
Yeah,
felt
there's
like
so many
Goosebumps,
problems.
but like rated R. That's how it felt.
That was the point. It's R.L. Stein.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it's R.L.
is?
Stein.
Ooh,
It's
that makes
It-
sense.
R.L.
he wrote Fear Street books that were meant for older like teenagers, where like people actually died. But this is not a real story that he wrote. This was just like influence.
I love in the second one that fucking nerdy kid gets his shit rocked, and it was so funny. I was not expecting this kid to get his fucking
to
head
get
chopped
killed?
off. That was hilarious.
The
Yeah,
little kids are dying.
that little kid just gets his shit rocked. I'm like, oh my god, that's hilarious and horrible.
Yeah,
I have a sick sense of humor. I'm sorry,
Okay.
It's fine, bro.
which blows my mind because
Yeah.
Scream 5 was like awful, even though they were trying to be funny.
What are you talking about?
The stab
was
movies
mid.
used to be good and they suck, so we're gonna make a story. And then they'll like what? That is so stupid.
Oh, that sounds like Paul Dano talking to Batman.
Paul Dano talking to Batman is more better than what's his fucking name and her
No,
shitty
it's not.
acting
And-
talking
and
to
when
the
you
legacy
say-
character.
Whenever you say
Matt?
more better, it makes you sound like Matt. Yeah.
No,
Are you something mad?
5 Cream is awful. It should have been called 5 Cream. I would have gave it at least 2 stars if it was called that.
I said screams, but the final S being 5.
But guys, don't you understand? They're commentating on requels and reboots and how they're called by the original name of the original
so
movie
good. They're so
because it's
right.
commentary, guys. That means it's good.
Good. It is.
No, it's not. It's trash.
No,
It's
it's
absolute
bad.
garbage.
It's mid.
It's absolute
mid.
garbage. I'd rather be outside in the cold for 3 hours than watch that movie again.
You already are. You live in Ohio. What are you talking about?
I mean,
You do that shit all the time.
you
anyway.
got me
For
there.
3 hours?
Yep.
That's longer than the runtime.
I don't care. That's how much I hate it. How do you not wait? Okay, David, are you serious about not liking Paul Dano in the Batman, or are you just fucking with me?
No. Listen to me. I like him in it, but there are. I don't think he's even the best villain in his own movie. Like, because I love John Turturro. I fucking
Okay.
loved Colin Farrell. I liked him in it. I just think he's a little bit over the top.
Like Gary Oldman in The Dark Knight.
Okay, whatever. But like literally in like the two scenes, which is his final like, hey guys or whatever.
That is so
and then
good.
That's when he starts yelling in there, and then obviously the interrogation. Those two scenes. Outside of that, I fucking loved him in it though. And again, I don't like his plan where he just drowns everybody. But
I
aside
do.
From that,
It's so like comic booky.
you could have taken out the drowning shit and just left it to.
It's so fucking nuts. He just drowns the city, man. Holy, it's more than what the Joker does in Dark Knight.
I don't get why he wanted to kill the mayor who was elected, who was actually trying to change the city.
Was she though?
Well, I'll say this: I get that his whole thing is we all know that, nothing's gonna change even with the new mayor or whatever. So I understand him wanting to be like, yeah, I'm gonna take out all these politicians. I understand. I just don't understand drowning everybody. Drowning every.
I feel like he'll never
he's
have
fucking
to
insane.
stop.
Did you not see his interrogation scene? How crazy he was.
Still,
I'm being purposeful.
Wrong.
He was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Dude was, and Batman's like, you're out of your goddamn mind. So funny. That was so funny. It kind of reminded me. It felt like an in between. David, I'm pretty sure you said this, or my brother. I forgot who said this, but like Burton's Batman and The Dark Knight. It felt like a middle ground between the two of them.
Yeah, I said this an hour
That was
ago.
you. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought my brother said that for some reason. Maybe he did.
No.
My brother actually liked this, which I was surprised because I didn't think he would.
Oh, okay.
But he did.
Is your brother a Batman fan?
Oh, he's like me. We're huge Batman fans. He loves the '89 film a lot, and I also think that movie is a banger.
Well, I'll tell you what. What does he think? Does he like the Dark Knight more than the Batman?
He is on the fence. He likes both of them.
Okay.
About the same.
He needs to choose.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. Tell him to like the Dark Knight more because it's better.
I mean, is it though?
It is.
Just because it has Heath Ledger.
It is.
And
Listen,
really,
we'll know the end of this debate in 10 years if people.
Well, yeah, it's too early to tell.
Yeah, that's the thing is when another Batman movie or any kind of movie is coming out and they say, "Well, is it as good as the Dark Knight?" the way they do now, that's how you know it's the gold standard. We'll see if it'll happen with the Batman now.
Well, I think this one will. I'm just going to take a wild guess. I think this is going to be like hailed as a masterful film, like The Dark Knight was, and like the original Batman '89.
The Batman for Best Picture.
I would fucking dig
I'll tell you
that.
what, I'd 100% be down for that campaign.
Yeah,
yeah.
Matt Reeves should at least get a nomination for writing because the Joker movie got a fucking script. How did that get a script nomination? Why?
I think it was a light year. It was a light year for adapted screenplays. I think that's why.
Yeah, but that script was not good.
All right. It wasn't.
Like, and the direction was fine.
They're gonna go werewolf.
Wasn't it funny how Bong Joon-ho was like, praising Scorsese and Tarantino, then he goes, Mr. Mendez, Mr. Phillips, same to you guys. That was hilarious.
Well, they nominated Todd Phillips because they really did not want to nominate a woman in Greta Gerwig. So they're like, let's do anything but that.
Do you like how she lost screenplay to What's His Fucking Face with a terrible film? How she lost to Jojo Rabbit really
slow
pissed
down.
me off.
I'm sorry. Hold on now.
Breaks.
Jojo Rabbit is a terrible movie?
Yeah, how did that win screenplay?
Jojo Rabbit is a great fucking movie. I will not have you be smart.
Yeah, if you're stupid.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. No.
See, instead of giving a woman an Oscar, they gave it to an Australian tan
An
guy.
indigenous person? Indigenous person?
I thought he was Australian. Or no,
he's New Zealand.
Yeah, same thing. And he's really tan, so good for him. We can't give a woman an Oscar. We got to give it to a man.
Well, that I
slightly
support.
Tan.
I support not giving
Fucking
a woman an
ridiculous.
Oscar. But like,
oh my god, rolling my eyes. I was happy that he won because I love Jojo Rabbit.
I'm sorry, I did not at all.
Yeah, you should be apologizing.
I felt like Disney.
it sounds like you were on the opposite side. Maybe you agreed with the politics on the other side, huh, Brodey?
For what?
For Jojo Rabbit. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, get out of here.
Jesus.
Matt Reeves for Best Director, though. You got... Okay.
Parasite winning, though, was really cool, even though
that was the greatest thing ever. I was so
that
happy
was
about
everything.
that. It beats 1917.
Everything.
That
Oh my
movie
God.
sucks. That movie was horrible.
1917's a good
That movie
movie.
does
Come
not
on.
suck.
It's
It's a good movie.
boring.
It's just not that great.
It's
compared to
boring.
this
It's
one.
good.
The
it's
one take
good.
did not work, man. It didn't work. They didn't even do it right. They still had cuts.
Oh my god.
It was. I was happy.
You gotta cut once. To
I was
go to the
happy for
nighttime
what's his
scene.
face. Goddamn, Roger Deakins. I'm glad he won another one. That's awesome. It looked good.
He should have like 20.
He should
It's a
have
shame he only
20.
has a couple.
Yes.
No, I agree. But David,
mean-
do you? Okay, no, I'm asking this to Maria. Maria, what's the better directed film, The Batman or The Dark Knight?
The Dark Knight.
There you go.
Even though Nolan can't direct action.
Fuck, are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god. You ask me my opinion and then you force
No,
me down and
I-
say, well, this
I
is
was-
why your
I
opinion's
was-
wrong.
No, I was doing that to piss
He's
David
leading
off.
the witness, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overruled.
Still lost, by the way.
Overruled.
I just like it more.
No, I'm not-
Sorry.
I'm
She
not
said.
judging your opinion. I'm just trying to piss David off because it's really funny.
Okay, then I'm okay with that. Keep going.
That's
But
what she
Matt
said.
Reeves flexes so hard throughout the Batman. Like, it's nuts. It's fucking
He
crazy.
does. But I don't know. I just had issues with the movie, and I like the Dark Knight more.
That's fair.
That's my thought. Like, I'm not gonna knock anybody who says that Batman's better, like, because
I
that's
am.
just their opinion, you know.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the people I will knock, I saw a tweet today saying, anybody who criticizes the Batman is an idiot. That I will knock.
Yeah,
You
that-
can't say that because there are
that's
things
stupid.
to criticize, of course.
That's,
Yeah, just as there are things to criticize about the Dark Knight. Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
But less things about the Dark Knight, if we're being honest.
Well, it just seems like
No more dead cops.
Like when I criticize that thing for the Dark Knight, people are like, "Oh my gosh, just because the Batman studio doesn't mean you can't criticize." Like, I mean, I've always criticized the Dark Knight in some aspects. Like, just because I'm bringing it up now because the Batman is in the subject of Batman, so I'm discussing Batman films. You idiots! The fuck are you talking about? And I said I still love the Dark Knight. Like, that's the first thing I say. Is I still love the movie, but I have one little issue with it. Dickhead. Really made me mad. That's why I muted it, because I don't like seeing the reactions.
You should send me the tweet. I want to interact with people on there.
I already tagged
Enjoy
you in
fighting
it. Just look at the quoted tweets. I tagged you in it and said, I know David thinks I'm right.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I'm going.
Like,
Yeah.
damn,
people.
5,626 likes. So I guess my opinion is a little popular.
Oh, it's wrong. You're all wrong. I will say, you know who might be... They're not awful fans, because we were talking about them earlier, but I
Marvel.
just think they're hilarious. No, I think these people are fucking hilarious, and it's the Alita Battle Angel. And
What the fuck is Alita Battle Angel? Is that a video game or something?
no, that's the movie. Do you not remember the movie Alita?
No, I don't. Is
Was
it?
I think was that Robert Rodriguez too?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Let me look it up.
Look it up.
Oh,
It sounds
it's
like one of those
horrendous.
shitty like app games that you see that are
No.
on your phone.
It's an awful fucking movie, but that movie has such a cult following from all these random people.
Oh, that movie?
Oh, they're
Yes.
obsessed with it.
What the fuck is this?
Fans of that movie are fucking hilarious.
It's so funny.
Why does she look like she has a Snapchat
so
filter on
funny.
her face? What is this?
She's so scary. She's
What
so
do you
scary.
got?
Anytime Warner Brothers
That would haunt
posts
my fucking
anything-
nightmares, man. Holy shit. That's horrifying. Wait, have you
Anytime
guys
Warner
seen,
Brothers
have you guys seen
anything else.
VHS? The movie VHS?
No.
Great horror movie. David, have you?
HS? Yeah.
Remember that first like little video with like that woman demon thing?
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
scared me to piss, by the way. She looks like that bitch. Like, that's horrifying. Holy shit. All right. That's weird. That's a fan base?
That's the thing though, is that it's a Warner Brothers movie. So the fans are trying to get a sequel greenlit. Anytime Warner Brothers comments anything, there is just like a horde of 20,000 responses with just hashtag Alita Army and shit like that, and they are just
What?
fucking insane. In my opinion, I'm like they have to be trolling. There's no way they actually like this movie. They're all there.
Alita Angel.
Oh god,
That sounds
it's so bad.
hilarious. Make that into a movie.
They're-
It'll be funny
It's
if
so
Warner
very
Brothers made
funny.
that into a movie. Like an obsessed Alita fan just starts murdering people because they don't get a sequel. That'd be
They're like the BTS fans of like the fucking movie world.
What's-
They're so fucking
That's
funny.
so true.
What is
That's
BTS?
so true.
It's like this.
Really?
yes.
Yeah, this K-pop.
What do you live in
group.
a cave? Yeah, I do.
Hey, come on, old man.
my
The K-pop group.
Yeah,
BTS?
First of all, you're the
Seriously.
same age as me, so stop saying that.
Yeah, but how do I know more things than you?
K-pop? I don't listen to K-pop.
Oh, you don't have to listen to them, but you've not heard of BTS?
It sounds like
BTS is so famous.
I was thinking of something else that is not even close to being related to that, so I'm just not going to say it.
Okay, I'm sure you were thinking
Say
of
it.
something else.
I was thinking of BDM,
Wow.
which is not even close, so leave it
No.
there.
Probably left a window open. That's why you're thinking about it right now. But like, it's
What?
because
What does that even mean?
yeah, you probably have a BDSM fucking window open right now, and that's why that shit's on your mind.
Window?
That's what we're
Oh,
talking
on
about
my
here.
computer. Oh.
Old man.
Do you guys
Come
hear
on
the
No, he just
where's
has a window
hey,
open
where's the
into one of those rooms.
where's the laugh track when you need one?
No kidding.
Oh, that's even worse than when you said the URL was awful, because that's not
It is awful.
No, it's not.
So funny, but dumb.
URL is bad.
Open your eyes and see.
Is the
that it's
actual
good.
website finished yet?
Yeah, it was just a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, and it was really cool.
Okay. I thought it was going to be Fortnite skins.
That would have been truly horrendous.
It would have been so funny.
Would have been really funny, yeah. Okay, what rating would you give both movies then?
Both are 10s, simple.
Okay, what about you, Maria?
The Batman, an 8 out of 10. And the Dark Knight, a 10 out of 10.
Okay. For me, it's The Dark Knight, 10 out of 10. The Batman, 9 out of 10.
Like, I still have issues with The Dark Knight, but I can't deny that it's still, like, an amazing movie in every aspect of the way. It was a huge deal for me back in 2008 when I was 13. Like, that was an event I will never forget. Like, the movie theater
I was 5.
was packed. Like, not just the theater, but, like, when you walk in, it was full of fucking people. I mean, packed to, like a tin can packed. It was crazy. It was
Remember
awesome.
when that used to happen?
Yeah.
People would go to movie theaters.
Which was actually cool. The Batman was a full packed theater for me, and everyone was awesome. No one was disrupting. It felt like back then, which I really, really like that.
There was like 15 of us in mine.
No, I remember.
That's awful.
So what? I don't know if you guys saw. Well, I know Maria didn't. I don't know if you did, Brody. When I saw Batman Begins in theaters,
I did not. Actually, you know what? I saw The Dark Knight before I saw Batman Begins.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I finally watched
I
I'm
saw
like,
The
oh, this
Dark
is
Knight
good.
Rises before The Dark Knight.
At least you're not
my
Lawrence who
God.
watched The Dark Knight Rises and that's it. How do you watch the third chapter
What a
of a
moron.
trilogy?
It's like going straight into
No, I
Return
think
of the King.
How do you
Yeah.
watch the worst
I got
movie of all of them?
halfway.
Sorry.
I got halfway through The Dark Knight Rises and then realized I hadn't seen the other one, and then went back. and watched it.
At least you realized, like, wait a bit. This is the third one.
My brother was showing it to me, and I had so many questions, and he just finally put on The Dark Knight, and then we watched it, and then we watched it immediately when it ended over again.
For 12 years,
That's not good.
Batman caused peace within Gotham because he took the blame of something that easily could have been avoided.
See, you're not even. It's only 8 years, not 12. Come on.
But he has a cane and a goatee, and he looks over the roof like,
Hey,
just
he destroyed
disgruntled.
He destroyed his knees.
I love
fighting.
how the easy fix is he just puts on a knee brace and he's like, all right, I can run now.
I mean, that wasn't like an ordinary knee brace. I don't know if you remember.
It was like a spider knee brace. It just tightened up. He went, oh, and he just was perfect. Christian Bale is good at overreacting too, by the way. He's really good at that.
That's fair.
I loved the breakup between him and Alfred because it just felt so forced. I'm sorry, I failed. No, that's the ending. No, he just like argues with Alfred.
It makes me cry.
Yeah, when Michael Caine starts crying, that shit is sad. That shit
It
made
is
me
sad.
cry in the theater.
Yes, anytime he cries, I will cry on the spot for sure.
And I love the stupid ending where they're in Italy or something, and he looks over and he sees him, and they just nod. I'm like, you wouldn't give him a hug? Like that's been your boy for like your entire life, and you're not even gonna fucking.
It's the La
Talk to him?
La Land ending.
Oh God, don't
Yeah,
even get me
but
started.
good.
La La Land.
I haven't even seen La La Land.
Oh, you know what? Do you like musicals?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess watch it. That makes sense.
Everyone's just so annoying about it. That's why I haven't watched it.
It's fine, I guess.
It's like a 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10.
I
Come
watched
on, at
the
least give it a
first like
6.
20 minutes, and honestly, Emma Stone's singing was annoying me.
She's
That's
awful,
why I stopped watching.
awful in that movie, and she won an Oscar for it.
Why can't they cast people who can sing and dance anymore?
Because
it annoys me so much. At least in
A-listers.
West Side Story, they kind of did that.
I need to see that.
Why cast them when you can cast Ansel Elgort instead? You know.
He's the worst part of West Side Story, and that's why.
And Baby Driver. He's awful in Baby Driver.
He's whatever,
it's true.
Baby Driver. There are so many other people they could have picked for
It's
it. I
funny
still
how
like
poorly
movie.
that movie aged. Oh my God.
No, but the thing is, people shit on that movie. I still really like that movie. It's just the people in it.
That
obviously.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's the
that
issue.
was
it's
the
good.
movie that got me into movies.
Oh
That was
really?
the movie that got me into movies. Yeah,
That's
Baby
cool.
Driver.
I like the musical like beat aspect where like the movie is on beat with the music. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the way he
That's
can.
super
Yeah.
hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first time I noticed stuff like that, like editing and sound and everything,
Like the
and made me
bullets,
realize
yeah.
that movies are more than just actors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Spacey's a great guy.
They're
too.
making a
Yeah.
sequel to that. Can you believe that?
Wait, what?
We
Are
really
they?
don't need that.
Yeah, they're making a sequel, I swear. Look it up.
Please don't. Is Ansel coming back? They're not going to recast him, are they?
I don't know. Wasn't Lily Collins in that? Not Lily
Yeah, she
Collins.
was.
I mean,
Lily James.
Thank
I think
you,
she's
sorry.
really. I think she's really fucking charming in it too.
yeah, they have a good, cute little 50s relationship
Yeah, she's
aspect.
cute. I like John Hamm in it and
He
Jamie
was
John
Foxx.
so
Hamm.
ridiculous.
John Hamm steals the show. He's so great.
No, he was good in just
He's
like the
great.
over the top way, like Gary Oldman in the Dark Knight trilogy, you know?
Oh my god.
I don't think he's over the top. If anything, Jamie Foxx is. John Bernthal is. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, like John Bernthal was like, hey,
John
if you don't see me, that means I'm
Bernthal.
dead, and he's just not in the movie again. It's like, oh, he
Anytime
died.
he's in a movie, you know he's just gonna be in like 1 or 2.
he would be a
scenes and then
perfect
never
Harvey
comes back.
Dent / Two-Face, by the way.
Yeah, I could see that.
That'd be a perfect casting.
It upsets me when he's in movies for longer than like 5 minutes because I'm like, this isn't right. You should not
You're
be
like
here
that.
anymore.
It's like Sean Bean not dying in a movie. It's like,
That's
this
a
is
good
weird.
actor.
Yeah, it's not right.
That's a good actor.
Yeah.
He'd have been a better James Gordon than Gary Oldman. Oof.
Stop it! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god. So dumb.
So who should be the villains in the Batman 2?
I'm
Well, I think
thinking.
it's going to be Hush.
I'd be down for that. Hush looks cool. I like his look.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Who
Do you know
is
anything about
Hush?
him?
Like, I think my
So-
brother told me about him once, but I don't really
Well,
remember.
His name I think is Thomas Elliot.
Yeah, that's his name.
And he tried to, if I'm not mistaken, he tried to kill his parents when he was a kid. And Bruce's parents, if I'm not mistaken, it's either Bruce's parents or Bruce saved his parents from dying. Both kids, they were like childhood friends or whatever. Saves his parents, and then like, because that Thomas is such he's insane or whatever. He says, "All right, well, I'm gonna destroy your life." So he kind of like disappears for a while, and he comes back 30 years later once he's the Batman. And that's how it starts. Now, granted, it seems like in this one, his dad was the journalist that gets killed because of Thomas Wayne. So it's a different it's a different backstory, but I'm sure it'll be the same character.
So, David, quick question. So, Maroni in The Dark Knight, is that Eric Roberts? Is that his name?
Yeah, it's Eric Roberts in The Dark Knight.
So
yeah.
he's Maroni. They don't have Falcone is in the Begins with that really
he's
really good scene.
Yeah, it's Tom Wilkinson who's in like he's in like The Exorcism of Emily Rose and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I really
He
love
plays-
that scene in Batman Begins with Falcone.
Oh, he's a great actor.
That's a great
Yeah.
scene. Wish he was in it more.
I kind of wanted to see who was going to be Maroni, and they never show him in the movie. I think they might show like a picture of him being arrested or some shit. They don't actually show who the actor is.
I like that aspect where they talk about Maroni and how this big drug bust, even though it was totally like staged.
It was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's cool.
And
that
poor
they...
Gordon's like, that was our biggest bust. What the fuck? And then he realizes
Yeah.
that everyone is corrupt besides Batman.
Well, besides the cops that actually want to get Falcone, at least you know at that point. Well, not every cop is dirty. You know,
That scene, people were like, the Batman has a not all cops are bad scene. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I know the scene they're talking about. I'm like, how is that even saying that all like? It's,
that's not at all what that is.
What the
That's
fuck are
just
they
saying,
talking
hey,
about?
not everybody. That's not everybody is corrupt.
Well,
That's
no,
all
it's
it is.
perfect for the scene because Falcone's like, you guys work for me, and they open the door and there's these cops who clearly don't work for him. He's like, nah, we don't all work for you. It's like that. What? How do you get political things?
It's
with
not
that?
it's not for the politics of the world. It's just for the story of the movie. There's difference.
When I saw Ben Shapiro didn't like the movie, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good movie then.
Yeah, I thought it too. I was like, yeah, good movie.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
Ben Shapiro.
I don't know.
Let's just
what
say
villain...
theoretically that Batman is political because it has left-wing propaganda that all cops are. I can't stand him. He's really annoying. That voice drives me fucking crazy.
I don't know what villain. Maybe Two-Face, Harvey Dent, but Dev Patel should play a villain in one of the Batman
That
movies.
is an
He'd be so good.
excellent idea. Who should he play?
He'd be so good. He's never
Scarecrow.
a villain besides in the last Airbender. Ooh,
Scarecrow.
You could play
That'd be good.
Firefly. I don't know if you guys know who Firefly is.
Brendan Fraser.
Fuck are you?
Oh yes, bring Brendan Fraser. That'd be great.
He's in the Batgirl
Clayface.
movie.
He could be Clayface.
He could be Clayface.
No, don't do that to his face.
Firefly. That's a such not intimidating name for a villain. It sounds like the song by Owl City.
Firefly.
Great song, by the way.
Firefly's going to be in the Batgirl movie, and it's Brendan Fraser.
Well, I mean, the guy who they could use who's not really he's more of a Teen Titans villain is Deathstroke.
Sorry, I like that song.
Yes,
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
No, bring that one fucker who's in the Snyder cut that just to fuck with Snyder fans, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Joe.
but that's the thing is he's a kick-ass villain, so like I'm sure they would recast it just for this trilogy. I would fucking love to see Deathstroke though.
I want Mr. Freeze. Give him justice.
Mr. Freeze,
I
yeah.
could see Mr. Freeze.
Like make a icy Batman again. Oh, that'd be so cool.
The thing is, I would love Clayface because there are so many possibilities. I don't know if Clayface literally is a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Could look like
Yeah.
There's so many things you could do
That's
with
creepy.
that power. It'd be so cool to use that power.
It's
you know?
really, really creepy if you think about it.
It's like Mystique
Who?
Oh yeah, like Mystique from the X-Men.
from X-Men.
Oh, I haven't seen one X-Men film.
Oh,
I don't care. About
Really?
Nope.
have you not seen Logan?
No, I do want to see that though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I do want to see that.
Oh my god, First Class is so good. And X2.
I just never listen.
Days of Future Past.
I'm not a superhero fan. I like
It's
Batman.
Costco.
Okay, but that's about it. I don't watch any other superhero films besides Batman.
That,
stuff.
but here's the thing. I honestly think the X-Men movies are worth watching because they're a lot different.
But Bryan Singer, fuck him.
Yeah, good director. Bad guy.
I need a new
He's
co-host.
actually not that good.
Listen,
He's
listen,
not
The
that good of a
Pianist-
director.
No,
The Pianist is a great movie. We all know Roman Polanski's a piece of shit. Doesn't mean the movie's all of a sudden bad.
we're not
you
going
know?
down this rabbit hole. This will be another 2 hours.
That is true. Wait. That is true. But I do think Bryan Singer is not the best director because like his movies could have a lot more style where they don't. The first X-Men's kind of bland.
Oh yeah,
Superman
the
Returns
second
is
one was a
garbage.
banger. Which one?
This X2 is
Superman
awesome.
Returns.
Oh, Superman Returns sucks. Yeah, but X2 is like an all-time great
I'm good.
comic book movie.
And Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse, that one's ass.
Yeah, that is absolutely awful. Yeah.
Ass
was
Apocalypse.
Really funny how you said that.
Yeah, you
Apocalypse.
delivered that really
That's
well.
great. Yeah, I'm good. I never got into the X-Men. I'm okay. No thanks.
You should just for Hugh Jackman alone because
I love him, but I'm good. There's like, what, 12 of them? And I don't have time to watch 12.
You don't have to watch all
Well,
of them.
don't watch all of them. Watch I like Last Stand, but you can skip that one. So the first two, then First Class and Days of Future Past and Logan.
And then Logan.
What
Yeah.
about
Just
X-Men
watch-
Origins
fine.
Wolverine? I heard that one's the best
No.
one.
God, stop it. That movie's
Don't.
Was
That's one of the worst movies ever.
Wasn't
My
Ryan
God.
Reynolds in that as Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Really?
it's horrendous.
By the way, so is Will I Am.
What?
is
Will I
Deadpool.
Am and Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch, who actually could have been. I think he actually could be good in a good fucking movie. As
Wait,
Gambit.
you mean John Carter?
John Carter?
Yes.
Yeah.
They tried so hard to make Taylor Kitsch a thing, and it just really didn't happen.
Because
he
of
looks
his
like
name.
an older version of Austin Butler. Like, I don't know why he just reminds me so
Oh,
much of
that's
Austin Butler.
true.
Did you see the new
reminds
Elvis
me
trailer?
of- I like it.
Yeah,
Are they going to talk about how he married a 14-year-old girl?
Yeah,
Hey.
that's bad.
15.
Does that
Uh,
matter?
But I was gonna say Taylor Kitsch looks like Elliot from E.T.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Which,
El-
by the way, what is his name? Thomas something? I love him.
I think
so
E.T.
much.
is fine. I don't like any of the human characters in that movie, except for Drew Barrymore. She's charming as a little girl.
No, she's
Elliot!
No,
Much-
he's... I have problems with E.T.
Elliot!
I have a
Listen
lot
to
of
me.
problems with that one.
E.T. is one of the most overrated movies of all time.
So you mean to tell me he just figures out where the spaceship was somehow and then puts down little, what are those, like, Reese Pieces things? And he just knows where E.T. is somehow. How the fuck does he know where he is?
It's so cute.
It's
It's so
stupid.
cute. There's no M&M's passed on being the candy. What a mistake.
That's wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, morons.
The score, though, is
that
good.
That score is an all-time great score.
Yeah.
But I think
Well,
the
it's
rest
John
of the
Williams.
movie-
That's why. He's not done bad,
Yeah.
ever.
I know that's why. Like, the only good thing about the prequels is like his score.
Oh my god, the Phantom Menace score is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Duel of the
Duel of
Fates,
the
I think?
Fates.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh, Duel of Fates.
That
So
shit
good.
is so
Like
good.
you could actually make the case that the prequel score is even better than the originals. It's just that
I think the
No,
Star
you
Wars scores
couldn't.
are overrated. I cannot stand the Star Wars score. It is so over fucking used in everything.
What?
I hate.
What are you
No, I
talking
like
about?
it.
I don't. The Empire song is stupid. The fucking main theme is loud. I like the Duel of the
Wait,
Fates.
hold
though.
on. The Imperial March? You
Yeah.
don't like the Imperial March?
They're great.
Dude, I've heard it so
I
much.
personally like Duel of the Fates more than all
Duel
of
of the Fates
them.
is
Duel of the
awesome.
Fates is badass. The rest of them are really good, but Duel of the Fates goes on such a journey throughout it. I
Yeah.
love it.
The choir. Jesus.
Yes.
Kind of going back to Batman, I think the best Batman score is Danny Elfman's stuff in the original and Returns.
True. Same thing with the Spider-Man scores. Danny Elfman
Oh, I
knows.
forgot he did those.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, Danny Elfman's the man.
He's a genius.
His Batman score is just, cinema. Then Hans Zimmer
Danny
came in and
Elfman
said,
is married. Danny
What?
Elfman's married to the girl from Jackie Brown, the blonde girl.
Oh yeah.
the one who gets shot?
Yes.
Don't you say another
Bridget
fucking
something?
word. Bridget Fonda.
Bridget Fonda, yeah. They're married.
Jackie Brown is the best Tarantino film because it's the least Tarantino dialogue.
Well, no,
That's a
And
lot.
that's all I'm saying.
Glorious
Inglourious
Bastards.
Bastards.
Yeah.
That's
Inglourious
second.
Bastards.
Actually, no, third for me because I like Hateful Eight.
Oh come on.
Hateful
Eight
Eight's
is too
so
long, too.
good.
Hateful Eight's
Hateful
actually
Eight's
long.
so good.
Too
I haven't
long of a
seen the
movie.
extended cut, though.
Okay, every Tarantino film is too long. Come on.
Django Unchained is way too long because of the part with
Jesus.
Australian Quentin Tarantino.
Awful.
That needed to
That's
stop.
funny.
Awful.
That shit is so funny.
Because he literally leaves the house and goes with Australian Quentin Tarantino and then comes right back to the house. It
But-
was just
but
so
wait.
Quentin Tarantino could be in the movie.
He's hanging upside down naked.
No.
Yeah, that movie really is just. Ugh, I'm not a fan.
Django Unchained?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Okay, you're wrong there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, why don't you
a
join
good movie.
Lawrence?
What did you say?
No, it's Bryce.
Oh no, wait, it's Bryce.
It's Bryce.
That's right.
Bright, like that Netflix movie.
Bright. Can we talk about Bright?
Let's not talk about Bryce.
I get. What does he say? Fairy
Fairy
lives don't
don't matter today.
That's a
Fairy
wonderful
lives
line.
don't matter
God.
today.
Will Smith said that. He actually fucking said that on camera, and it's actually in a movie.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
He also said, "I don't fuck with no fairies."
You know, I will say about that movie, Joel Edgerton is an underrated actor. I really like him in
He's
everything.
a great actor.
He
Oh, I
is
love him
so
too.
good. He should be in the Batman universe. He's awesome.
Everybody should be in the Batman universe.
Well, it seems like everybody's in fucking Oppenheimer or whatever.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean?
every white man.
I was about to say that. You beat me to it. That's hilarious. You see that
But I
tweet
like
where
that-
someone's like, "No person of color anywhere." It's like, and then someone tweeted that and said, "Oh yes, the historical 1940s atomic bomb something," or I don't know what they said, but it was kind of funny.
But
Josh Hartnett's gonna be in it.
And
Who is?
Josh Peck.
Josh Peck and Josh Hartnett.
Josh Peck was
We're in a
announced
Hartnett
yesterday.
song.
Let's go!
Yeah,
I can't wait
Crazy.
for that.
well, where's
that
Drake
is gonna be
go?
so
Where's
distracting.
Drake Campana?
Drake's
In
in jail.
in jail.
He did that shit in Cleveland, apparently.
in the bad
Oh my
state.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Ohio sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck. I
I
just
feel
hope.
like every state sucks.
I just hope Nolan doesn't write this new film. He needs someone to come in and say, "Bro, calm down.
Well,
Let me
I
help you out
think
here."
I think his brother's gonna help him.
Thank
Jonathan.
God. Bring him back. We need-
Jonathan's a really good writer.
We need someone to say,
Jonathan.
"Chris, listen, man. Just stop, please. Just. It's okay. It's okay. Just stop, please."
Well, actually, with Jonathan Nolan and Jeffrey Wright, the first season of Westworld slaps so hard,
I
and then
heard
the
that,
other
yeah.
seasons are duty. So
I heard
Yeah, the
about
first
that.
season's goated though.
What about like Aaron Paul? Isn't he in like the new season or something?
oh, that was straight up stinky butt. No.
Yeah, it was like it was borderline Better Call Saul bad that last season.
Oh my god,
Oh.
stop it!
Do you only say that to piss me off, or are you actually being serious?
No, that shit sucks. It's garbage.
That's fuck.
You didn't watch it.
Yeah, you didn't even watch it, man. It's better than Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bland? I mean,
It is. It is better than Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bland. That's actually funny. You said something funny, man. Good job. Proud of you.
thanks.
He gets a gold star.
I'm gonna buy a soundboard or something because we need to play random shit in the background.
Someone said we should add music, and I have no idea how to do that.
Add music. Are you gonna take like things we say and then like randomly cue them? Like when I said ass.
That would actually be really funny. I just don't know what I'm doing. Literally, making this podcast was so difficult. I had my fiance's brother help me because I have no idea what I'm
Oh,
doing.
Wiz Tech! What a genius that.
It's
guy
actually
is.
the tech guru.
Tech Guru. Yeah, that
motherfucker.
works.
Yeah, he set me
What's
up.
his name?
What?
What's his name again? We need to shout
Dominic.
him out. Dominic. We need to shout him
But
out.
I say
'cause-
Dominique because that's how his mom says it. I think it's funny. Dominique.
Oh, because his mom's Polish, right?
Yeah, my fiance is Polish as fuck.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
So she could watch Cold War without reading the subtitles, which is I think is cool.
That's really cool.
Even though at one point in the movie I turned to her and
Badass.
I'm like, can you hear what they're saying? She's like, this part they're speaking French. I'm like, oh.
it's cool that
Because
she
I'm a
actually
moron.
knows the difference, though, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's cool. They talk Polish all the time, and I'm over here like, don't know what the fuck you're saying, but I bet it's interesting.
You should learn how to speak Polish. Just
Do you-
like
Do you not know how hard
Yeah.
it's, dude? It's like Russian but weirder. It's a weird ass language.
come on now.
I do know one word. I can say fuck in Polish because it's kruvo.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
her brother taught me that. Her other brother. I'm like, I say it all the time in front of her family as a joke because I think it's funny. Like, haha, American says curse word in our foreign language.
And what do they say? to them?
They don't care. They think it's funny because I horribly butcher every Polish word they say because it's incredibly difficult to say any of those goddamn words.
Learn Polish, man. Come on.
Dude. Okay,
Hyper
sure.
game
You know
up.
what? I'll do it right now. Thank you for inspiring me to learn a language right now.
Look, all I'm saying
Beautiful.
is just, be bilingual. Learn a second, third language, whatever.
Maybe next time I can learn to speak Nolan so I can watch Tenet and actually understand what they're saying.
Think about how it fucked over Batman for not being able to speak Spanish. Maybe you should
that
look.
is
I know,
so funny.
exactly.
No, it's
You
no,
are
knowing
L.
what does
That's
Penguin
so
say?
dumb.
What does he say? He says, "No habla español." It was
Yeah.
so funny. But the worst Spanish I ever heard. I love his
He's
Italian
so
accent.
fucking funny in that scene.
He's great.
Hilarious in that scene.
You guys know I'm still here, right? And he waddles away. That's so fucking awesome. Could at least dropped him off.
Good scene. Good scene.
I like how they call Batman Vengeance like more than Batman.
Yeah, I noticed that too. They don't even call him.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even call him Batman. They're just like, "Come on, Vengeance."
When
I'm like,
Catwoman
oh,
called
wow.
him Vengeance and got close to his face, I started sweating hardcore. Like, oh my gosh, this is PG-13.
Yeah, what a simp.
Okay, he's about an incel like Riddler.
No, Bruce Wayne is an incel. For
He
real.
definitely is an incel. I love
He's
his
never
emo look.
talked to a woman before. Never.
No,
I like how he
he's
ignores
never been with
he ignores
a
the
woman.
mayor in the funeral scene. She's like trying to talk to him. He's just looking around like not giving a fuck about what she's saying.
Yeah, he does not give a two shits about what she's saying.
You're not really doing
That's
anything to
why
help
I
the city. Haha, get it? Because he's Batman, but she doesn't know he's Batman. And he's helping the city.
I'll say this: in the sequels, I expect a lot more Bruce Wayne, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how he approaches it.
Well, I hate to cut this short, but I have to go because today is Emily's mom's birthday and we're going to a bougie-ass restaurant in Cleveland. And I got to get ready.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, tell her we said happy birthday.
I will. And thank you, Maria, for coming on last minute. I'm glad you were on, and you were kind of on my side, kind of mostly on David's side the entire time. So it was really good debate there.
I went back and forth.
No, I'm just kidding. You're a good guest. We got to have you back on. For sure.
Yeah,
What-
was I the
what-
best
what-
guest?
Yeah, of course you're our best guest. It's not even close.
We
'Cause
gotta-
Lawrence-
Thank you.
We got to
I
watch The
know.
Faculty next and discuss that. 'Cause I've
No,
never seen it.
So good.
If you watch The Faculty, you're gonna be like, all right, we need to do a pod on this fucking movie.
Okay.
It's so good.
You will love it.
In the next
trust
couple
me.
weeks, we can do that for sure.
Yeah, but I will say, I think we should one of these days consider having more than one guest on and
Okay.
have like two people on.
Maybe we can have
think it'd
Lawrence
be
when
fun.
Maria's on next or something.
Yeah, or also or Bryce too. I think Bryce.
Oh,
would be really
we gotta have Bright like our spaces. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, thank you to the audience. I mean, there is no audience because this is the film podcast that nobody listens to, and the Batman is better than the Dark Knight. Goodbye.